radio or driving to the punk rock show. Well, I don't wanna hear your podcast. No, I don't wanna hear your podcast. I got nothing to do today, and you got so many things to say. Still, I don't wanna hear your podcast. No, I don't wanna hear your podcast. You're just another voice in the crowd, and you don't dare to say what's not allowed. You bought a new pop filter and a fancy microphone, so go enjoy yourself and leave me alone. Well, I don't wanna hear your podcast. I don't wanna hear your podcast. I've got nothing to do today, and you got so many things to say. Still, I don't wanna hear your podcast. No, I don't wanna hear your podcast. You're just another voice in the crowd, and you don't dare to say what's not allowed. You bought a new pop filter and a fancy microphone, so go enjoy yourself and leave me alone. Go enjoy yourself and leave me alone.
Okay. I think I only had like 5 minutes to get this damn show ready.
Yeah, right?
Sweaty.
Up, everybody, yeah.
Running around.
A little sweaty here.
Wait, I did update the titles, didn't I?
I don't know, did you? I honestly didn't even pay attention. I came down here and was trying to organize the stuff in front of my face.
Yeah, Mike, you already got me. That's fine.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday. Welcome to Liberty Late
Night.
Night.
Thanks for being here. Yes, I'm Mary.
I'm Dave.
Yeah. So we had a big first comments tied. I swear,
oh
tied.
My gosh,
oh
yeah.
my! It was same timing.
It's one of those where the person who commented thinks they're first because it showed up first, so I'm not even going to tell them what it showed us.
Yeah.
And then third tied also, which was weird.
Yes, absolutely. Really, you guys came in at the same exact time. So I'm going to go here and say hello to everybody first. Hi, Kane and Craig, or Craig and Kane,
hey, Craig.
however you want to say that, okay? And Dottie and Alexander, or Alexander and Dottie. Hello. Okay, so Gear, what's up, Carl? How you doing?
Oh.
Mike Harwood got us.
I know you've done
Dave.
something.
Yeah, you really, really good.
I'm like, how did that get muted?
Yep. Hey, Slither, how you doing? I hope Twitch doesn't piss you off.
Sir. Take a seat, gentlemen.
We'll do our best to, what we can, but I hope it doesn't piss you off because, we don't want you to go. So.
I got a lot of screens open. One of them, I think, shows me like auto mod stuff. Yeah, okay. It's right there. So you're going to help me see that one.
Okay, all right.
In case it does that.
Auto mod is off.
Yeah.
So in case it turns on on its own. Okay, so T. Marie, hello. I haven't seen you in forever. I'm just here for Cajun. And to remind Dave that domestic violence is not okay. We missed you. How have you been?
So I should report it when it's happening to me?
No.
Oh.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
I'll tell
we're
you.
just
That way you
joking.
can take care of it.
Okay. Harambe, hi. I'm going to see you in about a week. You want to hit Gary's button there?
Okay.
Gary,
MC.
what are you doing here?
Happy
You're
Friday to
causing
you.
a scene!
Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Hey, Lyle. Going to see you in a week, too. I'm very excited about that. So,
Hey, Lyle.
So Craig, I believe you are are you doing the whole Reno thing? Anyone else here? Like, are you guys like live from Reno? Are you watching us while someone else is talking? No, I'm just joking. I don't know what's going on right now. It's Friday night there, so who knows? Plus, it's 3 hours behind, right? Or 2 hours
Man, the
behind
chats
us.
are going quick.
It
You gotta
is.
keep moving.
Okay, hi, Quartastic. Hi. You
Oh.
got to hit Quartz button. Conneth, what's up? How are you? Okay,
Howdy,
gonna keep
Quirt.
moving along. Kirk Davis. Hi. You got to push Kirk's button too.
I just zone
Captain
out
Kirk.
every time.
Uh-huh. Aaron's here. My cheers didn't show up, so you gotta press this
Oh.
button anyway. I'm sorry, your cheers didn't show up.
You done messed up,
Sunny!
Aaron!
Do you still have the what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you cheer, it should show up right here.
Sunny,
That's upsetting.
How
I haven't
are you?
tested it.
Oh, other people see him. Court sees him. So Ryan Hendry, hi, A3 sound. Okay, yeah, you guys are in the same.
Hey, Ryan!
Okay, Aaron Riggs. You seen the flower? Yeah, thank you so much. Dave's also looking pretty. Yes. How are things going for you, Aaron? Let's see. Okay, as long as nobody shits the bed, it's fine. Okay. Oh, I thought I was caught up, but I'm not caught up. I'm sorry if I missed
Caught to the
anybody.
stand
Melissa,
thing.
hi. Thanks for popping in. So nice to see you every Friday. It's nice to see you here. Captain No Ship also. Yes. Okay. Rendry is over on Twitch now. So, okay. I
Rendry.
think.
Are we caught up?
Did I do
Can I
it?
have my mouse back?
Yeah, you can have your mouse back.
Okay.
Dave.
Now I
is-
forgot what I was going to do. It
I
was
don't
something
even know
really
what you were
important.
gonna do. Yeah, I don't know. Oh my gosh, tomorrow's the Harambe Death Day. Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Sky cloths at half staff.
It's been 10 years already.
Do I? No. How many years has it been? I
Years
don't know.
don't
Is my
matter
hair
anymore.
too high? Like, I feel like my head's being cut off anymore.
It's a little higher than normal. I don't know, because
Nah.
I always sit low, and I feel like
Yeah.
this is where I'm like center screen.
I'm usually like
I'm
this.
important.
Maybe I'm just. I don't know. Whatever.
Fuck Dave.
It's fine. It's fine. 6 years. Okay.
Well, it's like I'm doing like ad placement or product placement.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's like you are, huh? Yes.
I just
Very
haven't
Marge
before it was
Simpson. It's not even super high. I've been watching all these videos about like how to like try to do your hair, you know, like and all the shorts, you know, the reels that show up on Facebook and
Trump?
stuff, and like
Oh, truly.
none of them. No, I need help. I need work. I need practice. Those girls have been doing that shit to their hair for years, and I'm just starting to try. So,
Okay.
thank you, Quirt. Thank you very
think
much.
everything looks
Aaron,
good.
who's in the comments above, Aaron
thought you said
Riggs,
urine.
is the one who made me these beautiful flowers. So, I'm excited to have like summery colors, spring, summer colors in now. So, okay. So I'm going to pour my drink. We have
What do we
Cajun
got?
Libertarian coming in
In
here
6
in about
minutes.
6
So we got
minutes.
plenty of time.
Yeah. He knows about the Eastern time, right? You guys talked about Eastern time zones.
I said it.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
It's always good to double check, but you know.
The hell is that?
Oh my
that's
gosh.
him.
Okay. There we go.
No, that's just a message.
Oh, okay. Hey, monsieur. Okay. Court out here kissing ass. Thanks,
yeah.
Aaron. Super appreciate your work as a mod. Aaron's a great mod. Okay, so Captain No Ship, I was wondering if you're going to Tennessee. I wasn't sure. Okay. Nice flower. Oh, thank you. Aaron Riggs made them for me. Yep. Mm-hmm. How do you think I got the button, Craig? Yeah. It's going to be a summer weekend. Hi, Jamie Pyle. Hello. Way better than regular edition. Not safe for work is hilarious. Exploding Kittens, not safe for work. Yes. Yep. I guess it's time to see if you're off. Wait, are you coming? Are you showing up? children were making noises. So, okay. So let's see. Oh, are you just making sure?
Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm doing my job.
Yeah, you are, and I'm doing mine. I'm
Wow,
talking to
100
everybody.
comments
Yeah.
already. You guys
Yes.
are nuts.
So we're gonna spin our wheels so that
We should do that.
got to do that. We got
Okay, so
4 minutes.
every
so-
week we give away a prize to one of our patrons to say
Hey,
thank
hey,
you for
hey.
supporting us and encouraging us and keeping us going. It's very, very appreciated.
Yes.
And this week we're
Thank
going to give
you.
away these little headlamps because these would be
Headlamps.
perfect out in the bayou on your
Right,
on
right.
your fan boat,
Or when you're out there grilling.
or when
you
you're
know?
grilling.
Yeah,
And
when you're
if,
out
if
there
you're one of
at
those
night
nighttime
grilling,
grillers like me,
it
and you want to
is-
make sure that you have that perfect.
Yeah, it's really
Doneness.
important to have light when you're grilling because you could wreck food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those are great. They are super duper great. So guys, check it out, right? We have been removing names
Oh yeah.
every single time somebody wins because I want
Yeah,
everyone
we
to win a
have
prize.
more than this many patrons.
So
Thank you. But
we've been doing this for like a year and a half, probably. I think I should find out exactly when we started, but we are down to 3 names.
go.
Okay, so somebody here on this wheel is gonna win.
oh, it should be Seth. It's our
Oh, it should be Seth B because he's from the Bayou, right? Yeah. Yep.
that'd be
So,
fitting. We're not rigging the wheel.
If you want to
I
join the
can't.
Patreon, you can do that at right over here, patreon.com/Liberty Late Night, and your name will go onto the wheel.
See,
and
Lyle knows. I was searching fan boat. And
Airboat,
it
not
kept showing
fan
me airboat.
Also,
I'm like, I
Lyle,
always thought it
Lyle
was
was
a
our
fan
first
boat.
winner. Lyle was our first winner
He was.
because we gave away that Don't
pocket
Tread on Me
knife.
pocket knife.
Yeah.
Yep, Lyle was our first winner. Yeah. All right, everybody. So let's see who's gonna win tonight. Yes.
Oh, there it is.
Sophie! All
All
right.
right, perfect.
Awesome sauce.
so that means the headlamps will be used for their intended use.
Absolutely.
gators.
Hunting gators.
So that means next week, unless somebody else joins, we're down to our last
We're down
two.
to the last 2, and then we're gonna restart all over. All of the names are gonna go back onto the wheel, and we're gonna give out more
50-50.
prizes. Yeah. Yep. Look at that. Look at that.
All right.
Ethan and
Oh yeah, I
Denmark.
gotta hit save.
So don't forget, guys, on Sunday nights we do movie night, okay? And we do it on Twitch over on our other station, not this channel, okay? We do it on the LLN movie night. Is that
Yeah,
what it is?
it's
Okay.
yeah, it's twitch.tv/LLN movie
Oh,
night.
there it
You
is
see
right there. Okay, so you can go to that one on Sunday night and you'll find us watching a movie. So it'd be cool like, if you wanted to
watch
come
it with
hang out
you.
with us. Yeah. Do you want to shuffle at all?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So So next week, both people will have to pay.
Actually, next week we're probably not gonna
Actually,
be on.
next week we're taking a little break. We're taking a week off. So
Here we go.
we're taking a little vacation. So hey, Charles, what's up?
Alan Moses stealing us away.
Oh, I wanted to go a little bit further.
Oh,
Oh, I don't know.
That's right.
The
Have we
Producers
seen
is
this?
a good movie. I don't know. I mean, I've seen it before, but it's good. You know, but I'd rather watch Get Him to the Greek. I
you
feel
wanted
like.
to say watch Get Him to the
Yeah, let's
Greek.
watch Get
Yeah,
Him
let's
to the
just
Greek.
watch Get Him to the Greek
Let's-
because
can
it's
we-
our show and we're
almost-
watching.
It's almost on Get Him to the
basically
Greek.
there.
It's basically, yeah,
Look.
Get Him to the Greek. You know, so.
So this Sunday night, 9:30 Eastern on
Get 'em to the Greek.
twitch.tv/LL movie night. We're gonna watch Get Him to the Greek.
Yeah, we
regardless
are.
of what this damn wheel says. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's what we feel like doing.
Yep. It is live, Captain No Ship.
Go back to the bar.
Okay, so I was doing a lot of talking, and I didn't get to see if you did respond yes or no if you're going to be arriving at an event in the coming days. Oh man, Hitchhiker's Guide. I can't wait to watch that. You know, that was a really good
Can you
movie.
move the water?
like.
I can't see
Yeah.
the tabs. I guess I could do this here.
Okay. Yeah, this is pre-recorded. Should I put it over here in front of these tabs? No.
That's not too bad.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, I
no.
don't-
Let me, because that's your call there. So.
Start video.
All right, I need to have a
Looking
little
good.
drink real quick before we start
Yeah,
this.
pour your drink.
Yeah.
I'll let them know.
Okay. Stroke a furry wall. That's right.
Yeah, that's
That is
the
right.
part.
Big Trouble in Little China. I know it's one of Dave's favorite movies. Yeah. Yep. See, you guys know we're live. You guys know. All right. Okay? Some water.
Man, that whole first 15 minutes felt really intense. I'm glad that's over with. I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 1 It goes by fast when we have a guest,
Yeah.
you know, because we're trying to like.
Plus, there's like 10 minutes of. Let me make sure his audio's off. Of just intro. Hey,
Synchronized drinking. Right. All right. I got to make sure.
I'll make it work.
Dave's going to make it work. Okay, everybody? That's what he does. That's how he do.
Want to make sure the audio's and everything. Can you hear us?
Can I have a... never mind.
Maybe not.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Should be sending out.
You can't? Okay.
Okay, that's all right. Your audio's shut off anyways.
Okay.
All right, let's. Okay, so our guest tonight is a podcaster,
Yeah.
streamer, political commentator. He's the Cajun Libertarian,
Yes.
and his name is Noel Olinde. I probably said that wrong. Now I lost my buttons.
Uh-oh. Dave lost his buttons. He's
I've
good,
lost
though.
my buttons. There we go.
Yay, hi.
All right,
What's up, y'all?
Hi, nice to see you. Do you want to turn that off or have it not blowing right at me because the wind is... Thank you so much for being here. Okay, so did we pronounce your whole entire name correctly then?
Close enough.
Okay.
It's Noel Olinde.
Olinde.
Everybody butchers
Olinde.
it. It's been 39 years and running.
Oh.
No worries.
Okay.
Yeah. And thank you for having me.
Awesome. So I'm Mary, and it's nice to meet you because you've been talking to Dave, so I'm really excited to have a chance to chat with you here,
Yeah.
too. He's just going to fit you into the screen. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen the show before, but we do a lot of interacting with the comment section with our hands. We wave,
love
we
it.
point, kind of thing. So if you see any comments that you want to respond to or anything, feel
Probably
free.
won't. They're really small on your screen.
Oh, okay. But yeah, we do a
Yeah.
lot of waving to people when they come in or go and stuff. So, gosh,
No worries.
it's nice to have you here. Now, you're sitting outside in Mississippi in the dark
Yeah.
with a light on you. Why aren't there any bugs flying around you right now? Like, because there would be like a bunch of bugs flying around me.
That would be called off.
Oh, it
lots
works
of
down
deep.
there? Okay. Okay.
It works. Yep, it works.
Oh, good. Because we're going
Yep,
to Tennessee.
works well.
We're going to Tennessee next week, and I bought some off, and I'm like, I hope it works, because I heard the bugs are bigger the further south, you
Yeah.
know, that you go. So,
I don't like it.
I don't know about bigger. I'm sure they're bigger, but they are definitely more aggressive and,
Oh.
and more bountiful of numbers.
okay. Oh, I'm already itching. Like, seriously, I get bit up pretty
Wait.
bad.
Well, yeah. So I actually run a pest control company. So when it comes to mosquitoes, their frequency of bite is completely contingent on each individual's ability to process their cholesterol, right? So that's going to be different for every single person. Some
Right.
women are going to get bit more than men. Some people are going to get bit more in the morning than in the evening because we actually process our cholesterol differently throughout the day.
Oh,
And
that's
so
wild.
really fun science fact for you there.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I've never heard anything
at
like
all. What?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I have good cholesterol every time I get blood work
Mine's
done.
banging,
you know?
man.
Like, so it just they like me
So
because I have
it-
good cholesterol.
Yeah. Good, bad, that's irrelevant.
Oh,
It's
it's
how
okay.
your body processes said
Okay.
cholesterol and at what times of the day that you process it at certain levels. So it really makes no difference how good your cholesterol is.
Okay,
It
how
just
you,
depends on how you process it.
Dang. Well, I
Yeah, not to get the political late night liberty
Oh no,
into the science realm, but
no,
that's just a
no.
little cool.
Actually,
fun
we avoid
fact.
politics.
we
We're just
try
kinda
to
all over the
avoid
place.
all the it's
Nice.
the-
So we actually just got those thermocell anti-mosquito things because we saw some camper dude using them and he seemed to like them. Have you ever had those
Right.
things before?
Yeah, I know about the thermocells. They're okay.
Okay.
They're not great.
okay.
Good.
Still the number one form of mosquito repellent in the world on the planet is off, believe it or not.
Okay.
Yep, we got
Now,
plenty
what
of that.
about
Yep.
people that say about like DEET being so bad for you? You know, like because I don't know
Yeah, it
why, but I mean, everyone's always
What are you
like,
gonna do?
DEET,
You want
DEET,
mosquitoes
don't
or
use DEET. I'm
cancer or
like,
what?
I don't want mosquitoes. I don't want ticks. I want it all gone.
Pick your
I don't
poison.
want- That's true. That's very true. Yeah. I'd prefer.
Yeah, pick your poison.
Okay. I like that. Yeah. I'd rather have that.
Do you want to get bit, or do you want some sort of chemical cancer 40
Yeah.
years down the road? I mean, like, really, that's the options at this point.
Yeah. Oh, cancer versus West Nile. There you go.
Yeah.
So, wait, Mary finally got on the keto wagon. Yeah. So maybe my stuff will process differently because I'm doing
Oh,
keto
we got
now.
an ad running.
Maybe my whole.
For the Twitch
Oh,
people.
okay. Twitch people are seeing an ad right now.
We like
this
Twitch.
is
We've been doing a
so-
lot on Twitch.
This is so interesting, though. I had
Awesome.
no idea. How did you get into doing that? Running that type of business.
That's a fantastic question, actually. I am a certified, bona fide, whatever you want to call it, musician, worship pastor for several Christian ministries. And when my wife and I first got married, we moved down. For me, it was back to. For her, it was down to Louisiana, where I
Okay.
accepted a job as a music director for a church, and that just was not sufficient, obviously, because churches don't make money, right? By and large,
Yeah.
Yeah,
a lot of
not-
people.
There's
a lot of
a
people. A lot of people love to talk about the mega churches, but
Mhm. Yeah.
you know, you
Yeah.
can kind of count on like all your hands and toes how
Yeah.
many of those there are in America.
The
Yeah.
1%ers.
Most of the churches don't make any money.
Mhm.
There's nothing there. So if you're going to be employed by a church, you have to have a supplementary job. And the pastor of that church, his son had a degree in biology and was helping run a mosquito company that actually worked for the state of Louisiana, for the parish at that time.
Oh, nice.
And so they got me involved right then. It's like, okay, it was an easy job. Get me right in the gate,
Mm-hmm.
right in the door. I can make money to help provide for the family. Brand new married, had a kid from a previous marriage. And, we needed to make money. So
Yeah.
that's how we got in the door. And then I quickly figured out that this was not a very monetarily friendly acquisition. We'll say it like that. And so I started to look for other jobs in the arena in which I had that field of experience. And I found a local pest control company, and we're going on freaking 7 years ago now. And got hired on there, started learning about pest control, and then now I'm basically the number 2 guy in charge of a very nice and new pest control company that we decided to start up in December of 2019.
Oh, no.
So if you're registering that timeline
Yeah.
in January, late January, early February of 2020, we
Oh.
had this thing that ran amok and really kind of destroyed businesses called government. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I meant COVID.
Right.
And
Right.
so, yeah, we had a little bit of trouble from the start, but
sure.
we barreled through and we're doing okay now.
Good. Good. Oh my gosh, that's so great to hear, because if you made it
Yeah.
through that, then you're doing
Yeah, it
good.
was rough.
Yeah, I bet it was. Gosh.
Now, as pest control,
Yeah,
do
it
you
was
actually take care of like mosquito problems? Is that something somebody calls you for?
Yeah, okay, so that's a little bit of a different scenario. Mosquitoes do not fall under the general
Yeah.
pest control umbrella.
Yeah. That's
Mosquitoes are a massive and expansive army by the billions and trillions, okay? So if you want a legit mosquito control treatment, it has to happen every 21 days
Oh,
at about
really?
$60. Yep, about
Oh.
$60 a month.
Yeah, you got to spend a lot of time outside of
Wow. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Correct.
Justify
Most
that.
people do not engage in that contract.
Mhm.
What they'll do is they'll fight off the mosquitoes themselves
Yep.
until it comes time for maybe a birthday party or a graduation party
Okay.
or something of that nature. And then they'll call us to come do a mosquito treatment. And then we'll do that for the party or whatever set engagement that they
Yeah.
have, on the books. And then boom, we do
So
it,
it's
and they've
nice
got
for
a
that
couple of
time.
weeks to predict.
Okay.
Correct.
Oh, I don't know
That
if
was-
you
that
heard
was a
that.
test.
That was David doing a test thing here. Okay. All right. So that's interesting. I'm not into bugs and all that jazz. So like, do you go into places and it's
Craig.
like, I mean, ugh.
You would not believe.
Ew.
You would not believe.
Yeah, if
Really?
you're calling in a professional.
Okay.
The
So
stuff of nightmares.
okay. I would say what's the
Yeah.
worst thing, but I'm afraid. I don't know if you want to share that one, or if you want to share something a little less than the worst.
No, we'll go with the
Oh.
worst. I like the worst. That's
Okay.
that's fun. So I've
worst is
had
the
a couple of the worst are the best for sure. I'd love to share my horror stories because I'm not a fan of bugs, right? Even though I deal with them all day, every day. I'm not a huge fan. I just have the scientific basis and knowledge to be able to deal with them
Yes.
and it's a very let me say this, it's a very rewarding job with somebody that is truly appreciative and they're not understanding what's happening in their house. They have no idea what they've done wrong, if they've done anything wrong, which in a lot of cases that's not actually a thing. They may have done everything right, but yet they're still dealing with an infestation of something that they deem nightmarish in their circumstance.
Sure.
So it's a very rewarding job when you have somebody who's desperate. They're pleading out for help, and like, look, me and my kids live in this space. I don't want it
Yeah.
also being occupied without any rent being paid
Mm-hmm.
by these insects. And so
Yeah.
it's very rewarding. So when you come across a couple of these jobs where you can really, really engage with the customer and the resident, the owner, the tenant, and really help them out, that's something special. Maybe to me, it might not be to everybody, and I get that. That's fine. But it is for me. I really like to make people happy. I really like to solve their issues.
Yeah.
But when you're talking about the worst case scenarios, that's usually a case where people don't care. They've
Oh.
waited till the very last second to report an incident or an infestation, and they're like, okay, like, look, I've dealt with this for a while. It's kind of beyond my control, and I'd like you to do something about it. And then they get mad at you when you're like, hey, look, you've got something that's, devastatingly terrible.
Yeah.
And I'm going to lay out a plan
Plan.
for you, a solution, and you're not going to like the timeline.
Yeah.
And then they get mad at you about it. Like, hey, look, you didn't like the timeline because you waited
Yes.
till
Yep.
it got so out of control to call me about it.
Yep.
That's usually what happens in the worst case scenarios. One of the worst case scenarios is actually a vacant house, which, quite honestly, most of the time, vacants are the worst because there's no human activity. And then I'll give you a little bit of insight here,
That
and you
belongs
can
to
call it
God
what you
now.
want.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. You can call it what you want. I say it's a spiritual engagement.
Oh, there you go.
I don't, because there is a spiritual attachment engagement to structure. These structures need human activity in them.
Mm-hmm.
There is a very strong, and in my opinion, spiritual relationship between structures and humans. Now that can, we can have that discussion later. I'm just giving you my opinion.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yep.
Because it
But
does seem
when a
like things
human-
fall apart like real fast as soon as
Immediately, rapidly.
like I don't do anything to this house, but it's not falling apart. The paint's
Right.
chipping a little and the furnace is a little old,
Yeah.
but
Take a vacation for a month.
yeah, and suddenly there's grass
Oh,
in
Go
your
away for
Yeah.
30 days.
Yeah. Yep.
And then come back and see how all of your electrical systems, your wirings, your AC units, your everything begins to decay within 72 hours of a human leaving the structure.
That's interesting.
This is just
now
what
is
it
is this just your theory or is this
Well, he's
a
gonna get
popular
into
thing?
it.
Oh,
He's
is he?
gonna share.
Okay.
He's gonna share about the house, the vacant house.
Okay.
And then he's gonna talk about. He said he's gonna
All
talk
right.
about that. I
Yeah,
like.
this
I think
is
that's
vast
fascinating.
amount. This is damn near a decade worth of experience, and I can guarantee you that 99.99999% of the time, this is fact. Give it 72 hours of without a human being in that structure, you will see that structure begin to decay. Now, you may not be able to see it visibly, but you can pull in contractors and people of professions to show you that look at this X, Y, and Z, and you will find out quickly that these things didn't happen while you were living in them.
Wow.
They began to deteriorate and rapidly the minute that you left that structure. It's a very strong correlation.
I like that.
Between the way the structure is being, adhered to in its existence of survival, and to whether or not a human being lives in them or not. There's a very strong correlation. However, going back to the original point, when it comes to vacants, those are always the worst. And one of the worst that I had ever seen was I had walked into, it's my landlord actually, to the house I'm renting now, right? I've done a lot of work for the landlord of this house right here. And the reason that we rent, that's a whole nother story there. We can get into the ESG and all that. That's all political right there. But so I walked into this guy's house, my landlord. He calls me. He's like, I think we got some bed bugs in this vacant house. I'm like, okay.
I bet.
Oh.
And bed bugs are the absolute worst, by the way. Everybody thinks roaches are the worst.
Yeah.
Nope. Bed bugs, by far, there's not even a close second as to how disgusting and despicable bed bugs are.
Oh.
I hate them. And in the summer of 2019, they cleared my bank account a clean $10,000.
Oh my
Like, they make me a lot of money. Okay, a lot, and I hate with a passion. I hate doing them.
Oh.
And so he calls me. He's like, I got some bed bugs in this vacant. I'm like, all right, let me go check it out. I'll give you a quote.
Here we go again.
I walk in there, and I'm looking at the walls, and I'm not. Listen, y'all. And when I say y'all, I'm not just talking about both of you. I'm talking about everybody watching. When I walk in there, and of course I've got the eye for it because this is the stuff I'm looking at. But you don't have to have the eye for this. You look at the walls and you can see the whiskers, what we would call antennas, right? Antennae in plural, for the roaches, just wiggling out of every crack and crevice in the walls. And I'm like, dude, you called me for bed bugs. And you've got millions,
Dave is trying to mess
millions
with me.
of roaches.
Oh.
So that's the first thing that catches my eye, right? Because it's so obvious. And bed bugs are teeny tiny.
Yeah.
So then I start to get to looking for the bed bugs. I'm already on offensive, right? I'm already like, I see what's happening. I walk right back out. I spray my entire body down with repellent.
Yes.
I come back in. I'm like, all right, let's look and see if there's bed bugs. And then you look up into the corners.
What else is here?
Is there room for bed bugs?
Is there room for bed? Oh, look, it gets exponentially worse from here. I look up into the corners, and I just see the entire corners of every room caked with bed bug.
No.
And then I walk into the kitchen, and not only did they have those specific type of roaches that infest, they also had 3 other types of roaches that scientifically cannot infest the interior of a house without having access to the outside.
Oh my.
And there's hundreds of them crawling everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
So you've got 4 different types of roaches, bed bugs, and then everywhere throughout the house, there's spiders everywhere.
Oh.
You figure
It's
one
probably
species
the
would
worst.
win, It's like...
Yeah, one of them would try to take over the other, but
The spiders. Give them time,
okay.
right? Give them time.
Just
The
need a
spiders
lot
will
more
take over.
Woo!
Yep.
I
is a
don't like
great
Spiders would
spiders
have
either.
taken
I'm gonna have nightmares.
Sorry
if
to
that's
ruin this entire
No.
show with bugs.
No, we love
That's
this.
what I imagine. It's like bed bugs. Okay.
This is our thing. Yeah. Like a flamethrower, right? We
Horrific.
love getting to know people and what, who they are and what
Yeah,
they do, besides just like,
If you like him and you want to hear his politics and stuff, you go watch his show because he's.
I'm sure we'll get to that, but this is great.
like to get to know people.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we love getting to know people. So how long was that? I mean, how long did that take to do that job?
Like, did you do that
just
job?
like, did you put a tarp over the house?
Yeah, you tent it or whatever.
Yeah, tent it.
No. Nope, I did do that job. I did it on a Saturday, and it put a clean $1,000 in my pocket, and
Wow.
it took me 5 hours. But because I did what I was supposed to do,
Yeah.
I had 0 follow-up jobs.
Oh, good.
Wow, 5 hours, clean it out.
Wow.
So you just and
5
plus,
hours.
you didn't have to really worry about like humans, so you could just poison up to and
Nope.
exceeding killing humans.
That's correct.
okay.
That's correct. Yes. When it's a vacant, you can just blast it. Just nuke it. Just launch like a freaking
Just scorched
Russian
earth.
Putin nuke in there. Scorch earth and just be done with it. And that's what I did for 5 hours with a respirator.
Yeah.
I went through every room. And luckily enough, the carpet was already pulled. So I didn't have to worry about pulling the carpet.
That's good.
Most people never think about something
Oh,
like that
my
when it comes
gosh.
to pest control. When there's an
Underneath that?
infestation of epic proportions, yes,
Ooh.
these insects will infest the carpet and underneath the carpet, and I have to do a lot of pulling the carpet and having maintenance and carpet crews come back in and fix that situation. I did not have to do that in this instance, and that's why it only took 5 hours.
Oh,
but-
yeah.
5 hours on a Saturday, yeah. And I never
Seriously.
got called back. And now there's
Seriously, he
people
does
living in
pest
there.
control.
Oh, by
I was
by the
updating it.
way,
Yes.
here's a fun freaking fact for you. I don't know how fun it is. It's actually horrifying. But there was a like if you were watching a TV show, a murder show, and they have the chalk outline of the dead body,
Yeah.
excuse me, right there in the living room was the obvious kind of outline of a dead, what I would say,
no.
dog
Oh.
that had, it had shit itself all over the wall.
Oh.
So somebody either shot the dog, and this is in a rough area of Mississippi, by the way, so it's very rough. Somebody had either shot the dog, or for whatever reason, the dog had died. And I'm assuming it's a dog because of the outline of what you can see on the floor. It was large enough to, I don't know what else it could be. Had to be a dog. And any time a mammal, and this may supersede other species beyond the mammalian, I don't know. But anytime a mammal dies, almost always they're gonna discard their bowels.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
And you could see on the floor there was a giant blood stain the size of at least a dog, and there was just crap, feces all over the
Oh my
floor
gosh.
and all over the wall. Yeah.
So what do you do?
I'm pretty sure they had a South Park episode on that one.
Yeah. What do you do?
That's a great.
Right? Was there something?
I bet you. I would not doubt it. South Park.
Yes, there was.
Everybody
Yes,
was
there
shitting
There
themselves.
was.
Yes, there was. Yep, love South Park.
Oh gosh. And you know,
Yep,
we were
there
just
absolutely was.
talking about South Park with Alan the other night, and just how long it's been on.
Yeah,
and
he's like,
hasn't run
they've
its
run their course, and I'm like,
but I
they
don't
can't
think
run
it
their course because
has.
they're topical. So the world
They're just
is their
constantly
content. So
picking up.
it's getting better if you think about clown world that we're living in.
Yeah.
They have more and more content every day.
Because they make their episodes within
The week,
that
yeah.
week, so they know what's going on. I feel they're very
I
topical.
mean, it's remarkable.
Very
It's one of the greatest TV shows of all time.
Mhm.
I don't know how anybody can even dispute that at this point. You're talking about literally in 2022, where every single offensive thing is getting canceled.
South Park.
The most
Still thriving.
the most offensive TV show of all time is still one of the greatest TV shows of all time.
Yeah.
I love that. That's very true.
And the Libertarian.
That's super great. That is I mean, you're right about the cancel culture, and they're still going.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Yep. They are still airing. Yep.
Yeah, it's like the whole cancel crew just ignores them, like they don't exist.
Yeah. Well, because
What can they do?
Yeah.
What will they do if they cancel them? They're gonna take their play, make another Broadway play. They'll find a way. They will find a way. Those guys are determined, I think.
Oh, absolutely. But here's the thing about cancel culture is you can only be canceled if you allow it.
If you
Oh,
apologize,
that's
yeah,
true.
that's
What
what
the
I was
hell are they going to do?
Yeah.
They're going to give them the middle finger
Mm-hmm.
double times, many times over.
And then they'll
they say,
make
"I
an
don't
episode
care."
about them,
And then make an episode.
And then they'll make an episode about them.
where they
That's
molest
the
the
only way you
kids
get
and
canceled.
they disappear. Like Chef,
Oh, chef.
they did Chef so bad.
They did Chef so bad.
I was like, oh, you didn't like our episode that we made about Scientology? Wait till you get this.
Oh,
one.
it was a great episode though. But yeah, South Park. The only way South Park gets canceled is if they cancel themselves into retirement and say,
Sure.
we've had our fun, we've done our thing. But that ain't happening anytime soon. You're talking about the second, well, I guess you would say the third longest running show on live television.
Mhm.
Literally, you got Sunday Night Football,
Oh.
number one.
Oh,
That's the number one live program of all time. Sunday Night Football.
okay.
Number two,
Simpsons?
you know number two?
The Simpsons?
The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Yep.
They've
Number
been
three is South Park.
forever. Wow.
And it's always a cast that never ages.
Yeah.
It's either their cartoons or their football players, and they just keep shifting through.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's incredibly influential in what we should learn. And here we are off into politics. But if we're going to learn something from these people, what we really truly need to learn is that if we're going to have a substantial and long-lasting, influential content, then we must not be concerned about the criticisms
Mhm.
from the progressive left.
Yeah,
Period.
it's like having a discussion, and you should be allowed to discuss things,
should
and then
be
the
allowed to
stupid ideas
discuss
should
things.
get shouted down. They shouldn't get canceled.
Yeah.
Not canceled.
Leave them out in the
That's the
public. You know.
Right.
That's the beauty about free speech, right?
Right.
Why the hell are you trying to shut people up? I want to hear what the idiots want to say.
Yeah.
That way I can say, you're an idiot.
Yeah,
Right.
and we can all let them know.
Yeah,
It makes
they
no
should
sense.
not be canceled. Just let them come out and be.
Yeah, don't cancel them from everything. Make them create their own platform, and then
Yeah. Yep.
hey, thanks, T. Marie.
Thanks, T. Marie. Yes, exactly.
I love T. Marie.
Oh,
Wow.
gosh.
Oh, that's a subscription.
Okay, so
Thank you
now-
very much, T. Marie.
Oh, thank you. Now you have been have you been utilizing Clubhouse a lot? Because I know the few times that we had been on, we heard you talking, and I know a couple of the people that are in here right now are using Clubhouse. Are you on there a whole bunch?
I used to be.
Okay.
I used to be. I'll give if I can. I'll give you the long version, which isn't long at all.
Oh, that's fine.
I'll give the exact explanation as to why I'm not on Clubhouse any longer. I used to love Clubhouse. I got on there every day, and this was at the middle of when my podcasting started to really kind of take off, which was flooring to me because I didn't understand that at all. Most of y'all know way more about libertarianism and the government than I do.
Oh,
I'm just out here
me.
just railing, right?
I just want to be free
I'm just-
and be left alone.
Yeah, right? I'm just in here giving my personal opinions, which are at best ignorant. And so, okay, let's try the Clubhouse thing. It was hot. It was going on. And I jumped in real fast and started having a bunch of fun with it. Now, after about 60 days of Clubhouse and realizing that my podcast was actually doing things, like literally one of the leading libertarian podcasts in the market. And I'm like, okay, I've got to make a decision here
Yeah.
because I'm spending all of my time on Clubhouse, and when I go to do my show, I don't have any content because
There you
all I'm
go.
doing
Yeah.
is talking
Yep.
on Clubhouse.
Yeah.
And so I had to make a decision at that, and it was a tough decision because I loved Clubhouse, and I love talking with people.
Yep.
Like I love people, I love conversation. That's the only reason you guys even know who I am is because I just love talking to people.
Yeah.
And so I had to make a definitive decision. Yeah, right, exactly. I had to make a definitive decision at that moment in time, and said I've got to take one of two things seriously. Either I'm going to have fun on Clubhouse, or I'm going to take my podcast seriously.
Yeah.
And so I decided to take the podcast seriously
Good for you.
because I was reaching so many people, and I didn't want to give some half-ass content show
Right.
when I could have just logged off of Clubhouse and logged off the internet and done research and listened and gathered the news and actually delivered something that was worthy to the audience that was growing at a ridiculous rate that I never, ever even would have imagined would have happened. And so that's why I'm off Clubhouse, but I want to get back on.
Sure. I bet. It was hard because we would go on there sometimes and it's like, oh my gosh, you can just talk or listen to people or engage, and it was a lot of fun, but I'm like, we have so much else going on.
Yeah.
That
Like
we
I got a
can't
full-time job, and
find.
then we stream like 4 or 5 times a week, and well, I
Yeah.
do. But,
We do 3 nights, like we do a movie night and then an anarchy night and then the regular show, which is Friday night, and then he does a game night with a friend, and then he produces a Alan Mosley show.
Yeah, it's too late with
so
Alan
there's
Mosley.
like 2 nights.
Wow.
And then we have 3 kids, and I homeschool, and it's just it's like a lot. So
Yeah, it's a lot.
yeah, it's like I want to be on there, but it's really hard to try to find the time, to do that. But
Yeah. Yeah, it's difficult. What I found Clubhouse to be was just an entertainment source.
Yeah.
Right. It was an outlet for me to, talk and have fun and just conversate.
Yep.
And so when I started to evaluate my situation, I realized that was not nearly as important as putting out good content for the podcast, which was something that was growing at a rate that I had never expected, never planned for.
We should try making good content. I wonder if that would help.
We have great guests. We have great guests.
Yeah, we rely on great guests
Our
that
whole
make good
thing
content.
is, I feel like
Like we just show up.
We're the Cheers. Do you know the show Cheers? I feel like we're the Cheers of the internet or the Libertarian Party or the anarchists.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
People come here to hang out and relax and be a little bit
decompress.
different than an interview on, say, this show or this show or this
That's
show.
important.
And then, people have had fun, and I can't believe we've been doing this for
Is it 3 years now?
almost 4 years.
Almost 4.
Almost 4
That's
years.
like almost
Crazy.
3 years.
Started
That's
out
crazy.
small on the couch, just with their phone, like, hey, anybody want to chat with us? Oh, people do want to talk. We just like to get to know people. So how did you end up
love it.
becoming libertarian? And then how did Cajun Libertarian become?
I think I can guess the Cajun part.
Well, I know Cajun, libertarian. But how did you decide to do a podcast, I guess?
How did you get here?
Yeah, it's so weird. It's weird to me, right? Everybody's going to have their own kind of personal anecdotal experience when it comes to all this.
Was it Ron
And it
Paul?
all
It was
seems
Ron Paul, wasn't it?
No.
It was Ron
Doesn't
Paul.
have to be. Oh my gosh.
It was Ron Paul. And Ron Swanson.
It was-
And Ron
oh wow, that's
Swanson.
a twist.
Yes.
And Ron
Yes.
Swanson. Yeah. So before I get into how the podcast developed, let's talk. Let me give you a little background on how I actually came to be libertarian.
Yes.
I actually, like a lot of us libertarians, was kind of a neoconservative, quote unquote,
Yeah.
right? And I was 18 when 9/11 happened, and I had just graduated high school. I was horrified. Couldn't believe what I was watching. Obviously, completely ignorant and numb to the way the government works.
I know.
And so
Yep.
a couple of years later, I voted for George Bush, right? Like, no, we gotta do this. What the is going on?
Gotta win this
We gotta
war.
Stop
Same-
these terrorists. We gotta
Yeah.
win this war right now. And then
I know.
literally within months, at best 1 year of voting for Bush, I realized that I've been played. Not in the sense that we understand the red-pilled portion of it,
Yeah.
but in the fact that, like, nothing has changed. Like, nothing's different. I was told that if I voted Republican and to stop the terrorists,
Terrorist.
that things would change.
Yep.
The terrorists. Yeah.
Terror. Gotta stop their
They
terror.
took my jobs.
Terror.
Sorry, I had to put that in there.
No,
South
that's
Park
fine.
reference. They took my jobs. And I realized, wait, like, I've been played. I literally,
Yeah.
at the age of like 21,
I know.
and I'm almost 40. I just turned 39. I was like, this is all a joke.
Mm-hmm.
This is all fake. This is political theater.
It is.
So I opted out. I did not even engage in politics for the next 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Or a little less than 20 years, right? I was 21. So, 17 years.
Okay.
I was like, this is a joke.
Yeah.
I'm not engaged. These people are in bed together.
Mhm.
I was telling everybody,
Wow.
what the hell's wrong with you? Are you stupid and retarded? These people are laughing in your face while
Literally,
they're having
yeah.
drinks
Mhm.
and cocktails and shrimp parties
I see
Yeah.
that meme.
together
where all like,
behind the scenes.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. They're laughing at us. They are.
And laughing at us. And then I had already had a child. The mother of that child and I are divorced. Sorry.
That's
My
okay.
this dude
oldest
got the
teenager
Rona.
is
No, he doesn't have the Rona. Don't say that.
it's smoking. It's called smoking.
I have to
cigarette.
say that every time somebody
No,
coughs.
anytime anybody.
Yeah, I want you to
clears
do
the
it.
throat.
I want you to do it. Don't ever stop. Do it every time, please.
Do it at work. Yeah.
And so I have my oldest child, who I'm divorced from her mother now. She's 13. She just turned 13. She's about to turn 14.
We have
And,
a teenager
um,
now too.
Yeah, we
It
got
got-
a 13er. Yeah.
Just
I'm
sorry. I
sorry.
had to say that. He just turned 13 like
I
last
apologize.
week. Yeah.
I
I'm so
apologize.
nervous.
Good luck.
I'm like,
He's a good
okay.
kid. I think
He's a
it's
good
gonna
kid,
work
but
out
it's
okay.
still like,
It's starting to see that attitude, just
yeah,
kind of.
that like I'm not
Whatever,
cool
Mom.
to be
Yeah,
around
that'll
kind of
happen.
thing. Yeah. So okay, so go
But
ahead.
thank goodness that thank goodness that he lives with you, right? I
Yes,
have the
You can have
almost
influence over
14-year-old.
Oh, the back and forth.
He doesn't live with me.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
Okay.
it's very different.
That is.
And me and the ex-wife get along great.
oh, good.
Like as best as any divorce relationship can be. That does not absolve the situation of its difficulties.
Sure.
It doesn't.
Yep.
It just makes some of them less difficult.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Yep.
And that's fantastic. I cannot appreciate that more than I do already. That's amazing. That it's just divorce,
Yeah.
which is destructive and horrible and detrimental, especially when children are involved. I have to make that point. Sorry.
That's fine.
Anyway.
That's go for it.
When I got remarried, we moved I moved back to Louisiana. My wife moved with me, and we had a new child. And then ACA came in. Okay, so for those of you who don't know,
Like children's services.
Affordable Health Care Act,
Oh, okay.
Hi, David.
The
I'm like,
Obamacare.
what children's services?
ACA.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, ACA, which was supposed to be for the poor.
Liberty Memes admin
Supposed-
2, David Andrew Gay, is saying hi to you.
What's up, dude? I ain't talked to Since he got kicked off the freaking internet, I ain't been able to talk to him forever. He had one of my leading podcast viewership at the beginning of my rise, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Andrew, fantastic. Dude is an amazing volunteerist. Shout out Andrew Gay, man. That guy is absolutely incredible. If you're not following what that guy's doing, follow him. I don't know, Andrew, put where you can that people can follow you. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, we're tightly.
Well, yeah, we were born into the Liberty Memes group with David and his brother Peter and Mike Harwood, who's also here. He's the A3 of Liberty Memes. So
this one.
Hit the wheelchair van button. All right. Do you mind if we just take a quick break here and say this? I don't know if you can.
What is this?
This is.
Hey guys, I just wanted to make sure that you tell them about the new group, Wheelchair Vans from Liberty Memes fans. It's pretty cool. You should go check it out. Definitely. Thanks, dude.
No homo.
No homo. So, thanks for the follow.
We got a lot of little.
So yeah, the Wheelchair Vans from Liberty Memes fans is a group that's on Facebook if you want to join it. But they help people who have
mobility issues.
Yeah, who have mobility issues and need.
They're buying vans for people.
Vans,
a bunch
voluntary
of terrible
action.
Libertarians, and just random people.
Those awful libertarians. But for people who are in need of a van, a wheelchair that works properly for them, because the government funds this kind of stuff, and they
screw it up. Obviously,
so it's the worst, absolutely the worst. But the Wheelchair Vans group is amazing, so definitely check it out for sure. Yeah, there he put it right there, but we'll put a link in there so you can find.
So clever.
But yeah, Dave likes to do that kind of stuff.
Creep up him.
Oh
no,
yeah,
that's okay.
300,000 plus.
$300,000 plus crowdfunded since December to help people who and right now, Tom.
Quitter.
Okay, did I say
it's spelled
his last
Quitter?
name? I know it's. Am I saying it right, Matt Lacey? Are you here? But he's in Reno right now because he has a van that he can actually ride around in that doesn't cause him pain and broken bones. So pretty rad.
Who is that?
Queter, Tom Queter.
Okay,
Thank you.
yeah.
I always.
Okay.
Yeah, from New York. Yeah, yep. Queter.
But it's correcting us.
Smug.
It's spelled Quitter. I'm going to say Quitter. No, I'm kidding.
Thomas Daniel Quitter. Yeah. A great friend of mine.
Oh, good.
Met him. Oh yeah.
Oh, you got to meet him?
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, Matt.
Oh,
a
couple of times.
He's been helping him out with the van and stuff. And
yeah, Matt Lacey. He's spending a lot of time.
Yeah,
He's fixing all of his shit up.
But it's really an amazing group. Sure. So you should join it and hang out with the folks in there because they would love it. Yeah. He is van number 3.
Trying to check these comments.
Yeah. Extreme close up. No, that's.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know you get the full on discussion.
No, that's fine.
That's
fine.
It
ain't too bad.
Everything's fine.
Actually, you're almost as big as we are now, so it's fine.
Yeah. Wait,
that's
put
what she
picture
said.
Together. Somebody had to screenshot
I don't know how
that,
it's mirrored. It's mirrored on my end.
Yeah, it's hard because
Right.
I have to point that. Nope, that way.
Yeah. I would be a terrible weather person.
See, I've gotten used to
I'm
where
always
the chat
I
is.
don't get used to it, and I've been doing this for how long now? So, okay, so you were telling us your story about becoming.
I think we got sidetracked 4 times.
A libertarian. How you said now you had moved with your wife and you guys had a baby, and that's where we paused when.
Oh,
when
the
David
Obamacare came in or whatever.
Yeah, and the ACA, Affordable Care Act, yes, came in.
Right. Yeah. So when that happened, it was supposed to be for the people, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In a lack of a better freaking disgusting terminology.
There's always good intentions.
And
they make it sound like it, though. They make it sound like it.
Right.
It's not. It's not. It's just they make it sound. Oh, think of the children.
It's the Affordable Care Act. You don't like affordable? You don't like care? Why don't you like this act?
Right.
Right.
Are you against Homeland Security?
They're the worst.
And so, I mean, that's exactly right. All the terminology is just so propaganda. It's overwhelming. And it was a couple of months where we got quote unquote free health care, which didn't really matter because you still couldn't actually get the services that you wanted. You were just able to see a doctor on minimal charge, which is basically the same thing that you have without ACA.
Yeah.
And so in 2015, December, we filed for our yearly, what's it called? Renewal, right?
Okay.
They denied us.
What?
Didn't make any more money. Same amount of money. Same amount of people in the house. Except for the fact that we were adding one. The wife was pregnant.
And so they said no.
Correct. They said they would still give us assistance. But they could not give us the service for free. So then we started looking at, okay, well, what's the assistance like? It meant nothing. It was the same cost as if you were to buy private insurance.
Oh.
Same damn cost.
And that is
That's expensive.
Private insurance. Man.
It was like $350 a month.
Yeah.
For me and my wife.
Yep.
That's reasonable.
Again, at that time, she was pregnant, not with child yet, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, so they just said like no because she was pregnant.
No. They did not acknowledge that at all. Despite, correct.
Yeah.
What they did was,
okay.
yeah, they said that even though there was no monetary change in our income, the situation had changed. And so they cut us off. We only had like 4 months of quote unquote free health insurance.
Wow.
Cut us off.
Wow.
Yeah, it was incredible. Like I was furious.
Sure.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Furious. Because here I am doing what you're telling me to do.
Right. Yep.
The laws that you're implementing that
Being
we're
a good
paying
citizen.
for.
Just doing what you're. Yeah. Yep.
Correct. And then they cut us off from all of it. And then not only that, right? For the next, let's see, 1 to 2 years, we lost all of our tax refund.
Oh.
Really?
No, for the following 2
Ouch.
years, we lost all of our tax refund.
Ouch.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I was making $10 an hour. My wife was making minimum wage. And we had a brand new baby.
Yeah.
That's not
And we were
redundant.
living in a single wide trailer with one vehicle that literally didn't have any brakes. It couldn't go in reverse. We could not afford a better vehicle.
Yeah.
The vehicle would not go into reverse because of the brake system. And they took our taxpayer money because they said that because of the Obamacare law, ACA,
Oh, you get a
you
penalty.
had to pay into the system.
Okay.
You get a
Oh.
penalty.
Yeah.
Right? Even though the act was supposed to be for people like us.
Yeah.
$10 an hour,
Yep.
minimum wage, single wide trailer, one vehicle that didn't properly work, and a child, and then a secondary child that would come visit
Yeah.
twice a month.
Yeah. That's the picture.
And they
That's the
took our
poster
tax-
of
Yeah.
ACA. This is the people
We're gonna
that'll help.
Yeah. Who are they helping then?
Exactly.
Who
And
are
it's
they helping?
you know what's incredibly offensive is that most people, not offensive, but just really telling, that most people, even libertarians, don't know that this happened.
Yeah.
To massive amounts
Yeah.
of people like myself.
Yeah, I didn't.
And our family.
I didn't
They don't
notice
know.
anything because of our situation. Was just I just stayed on the insurance I was
Exactly.
on, and nothing
Yeah.
changed.
Nothing
it didn't affect
changed,
me.
yeah.
Exactly.
So
Yep.
I didn't hear. I
Yep,
haven't heard
but
the
it
horror
did.
stories. Yours is the first horror story that I've actually heard about it. So that's
It
I'm
cut
glad.
our throats.
I'm glad to hear it.
I mean, I'm not glad to hear it, but I'm happy to be informed.
No. I get it. No, you're good. You're good. No, I get it. You're
glad
good.
to hear you got fucked over. That was great.
Yeah, fantastic. Good job. No, you're good. So, for the first 2 years, they took all of my tax return.
Oh my gosh, that hurts so bad.
Because of the penalty. Now, the third year, and again, no income change. We had to pay almost $800 to the IRS because of the fact that we did not have health insurance.
Oh, yeah.
And now, if you know, terrible, right? And obviously, you guys know a little bit about me, so because you've invited me on the show. I'm kind of passionate, and I kind of care. And so when you've now, after me being apolitical for freaking double-digit years, you're cutting the throat of my family.
Yeah.
Now you have a problem. Who created the extremists? You did.
Yeah.
And this is how. This is why. Now you've made me. You've dictated me to be engaged in politics.
Yep.
And what happened right after that? The 2016 election.
Oh.
Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton.
Oh.
The one moment in my
like,
entire life where I was like, is voting real?
Yeah, Dave woke up like, wait, what?
Like, I thought everything was preordained. At first, I thought it would be Bush and Clinton again. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. And I'm like, oh, Bush didn't make it. And then I'm like, Clinton didn't win? I'm like, is voting real?
Yeah.
Like,
I was surprised.
And I'm like, no, it's got to be part of the plan.
I was floored.
Yeah.
I mean, I looked at my wife and I was like, literally what you just said. I was like, this can't be real. This can't be real. These
steered
are
off
options?
into a different timeline.
I know.
This is.
I know.
This isn't the United States. This can't be real.
Yeah.
I've got to choose between Trump and Hillary Clinton.
Democracy. Isn't it beautiful?
Right.
We got the two best Americans in the whole country. We elevated them to the top of the system, and we figured out which ones need to rule us. And it was either Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump.
Disgusting. It is. Yep.
I was stunned. I was stunned. And so then I was like, I have to be involved.
Yep.
What else?
Yeah.
What other choice do I have? You're cutting my throat. Literally.
Yes.
In the financial.
Yep.
Theoretical. Because we used our tax money because we're poor to fix our car, to fix, average freaking tune-up. Yeah. If a tire needs to be changed. That's what we did with our tax money.
Yeah.
That's what we used with it.
Yeah.
I need to have tires put on the vehicle that we have that doesn't get it put in reverse. I need to be able to fix the AC unit that the freaking landlord isn't willing to fix. I need to do these things. That's what we did since we were married with that tax money.
And it's your
now
money
you're taking
anyway.
this from me.
It's your money. It's your guys' money.
It was always your money.
Your money. They're just letting you.
It's always our money.
They're letting you have some of it back.
And they're like, no.
And now you're forcing me back into politics.
Like, bro, that $3,000 that I said I was
against
back
my will.
Yeah.
You're forcing me back into politics against my freaking will. I left you alone in hopes that you would leave me the hell alone.
Yeah.
Because you want to do DC? Do DC. Whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
Go do it. Fine. Whatever.
Pay your friends.
But
whatever.
don't get into my house.
Right.
And then they got into my house. And then I had to decide between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. No, thank you. This is ridiculous. And I'm done. And I'm pissed off about it. And that's how the Cajun Libertarian was born. We also, at the same time, started watching Parks and Recreation. That is totally ironic. Yeah, totally ironic. It was like a God-given thing, right?
Yeah,
like,
I love
you're going to be involved in politics, and here's a fantastic show
Yeah.
with the best character on TV ever known to man. Pay attention.
I
And I was like,
know.
all right, I hear you. I see this.
That's awesome.
And this is 100% correct. Let me find out about the Libertarian Party.
What's that? What's
yay!
that quote? Like, even if you're not interested in politics, politics is interested in you,
Oh,
or
right.
something like that.
That's correct. Oh my God, that's correct. That's 1000% spot on.
Yep. Ron Swanson, he is.
Yeah, we've watched montages on our Tuesday night Anarchy where we
Gosh.
just watch wherever we want on the stream.
Yeah. We'll just play videos and
Yeah.
hang out. But people, share.
I just
things
love when he
and
found out
the
that
Ron
is-
Swanson montage.
when his computer when he found out his computer is like tracking him and giving him directed advertisements, and he just right in the
Throws
garbage.
it in the dumpster.
Those are, I think, my two
Yes,
favorite.
indeed.
Yep.
That or the bug out when his wife was showing up.
Oh,
And he
Timmy.
stabs that thing into the wall, and he climbs up, and he has this bag up in the ceiling rafters.
How long has that been
Godspeed.
there?
I got 13 pounds of raw beef in my drawer. You're gonna want to do something
He
with that.
does some Godspeed.
He
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
He's ready.
And you know what's hilarious? Let's just touch on this real quick. You know what's hilarious is the fact that they literally wanted to paint Ron Swanson as a ridiculous, hysterical psycho
Oh my gosh.
that nobody could relate to,
Did
and
they
he wound up being the best,
The most
The most
relatable.
show that everybody could relate to.
Yeah, I remember what's her name,
I
the
They
lead character,
played
and I'm like,
themselves.
this
Yep.
bitch is in love with Joe Biden. Like, she was in love with Joe Biden before he was president. Remember the lead character?
Oh.
She had a picture of Joe Biden on her desk and everything, and
she?
yeah, and
Okay.
he was on the
Yeah.
show,
Oh yeah.
and she was like fawning over him.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
I have
Yep.
to go back and watch that. It's been a little while. I mean, I love the Ron Swanson. We watched
Yeah, I
that.
feel
That
like he
used to be
was the
Thursday
mo-
night comedy. Stuff
Yeah,
we
that was
watched.
the Thursday night.
We have Parks and Rec in the house. We've seen
Yeah.
it. I don't know how many times, all the way through the end.
I love
Oh
it.
yeah,
And-
she fawned over him.
And when the government shut down, and he's all like, "Woo!"
Oh, they're
Like,
slash it.
oh, shit. He was so
Oh
excited.
yeah. I just shared a meme about it recently. It's talking about he's like, how much are you gonna slash, and can I eat burritos or something while you do it? Just glorious.
It is
Yeah.
a great.
Yeah.
So how did you decide then to turn this into like you going outside of your own circle and talking about this, on different platforms?
Right.
Did you start personally, or did you,
Right.
like us, have this secret second life that we live on the internet that none of our actual family or friends know
No.
about?
No, actually, so I started to really engage from an observational standpoint on politics once that happened, the Donald Trump Hillary Clinton election. And I'm never voted for Trump, never will.
Yeah.
Right.
But just because I have principal differences that most
Yeah.
Republicans and conservatives, even though I'm conservative leaning, they don't understand. They just don't. And I do. And most of us libertarians do. There's just things that I can never agree with on Trump, and I do not agree with the fact that he should be the president of these United States. I just don't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
And
I wrote
so-
in
but
Vermin
there's a-
Supreme, didn't I?
Probably.
Yeah, I think I did for everything.
Probably.
You've
That
done
being
that
said, I think he's probably better. Not probably. I think he's better
Yeah,
as a president than Obama. I think he's better as a president than Biden. But the horrific war crimes,
Yep.
even though,
That they
and I'll
all
give him
commit.
credit where
They
credit's due.
all, yep.
They all committed.
because they have
Right?
those
They all
those
committed.
shadow government whisperings in their ears. You got to do this. You got to do this. You got to do this. Otherwise, this is going to happen. And they just bomb everybody. They're like, okay, yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Yep.
Let's bomb them. Let's kill that kid. Let's
Yep.
bomb that wedding.
I defend
It's important.
in my personal page, long before I ever became the Cajun Libertarian. I defended a lot of what he had, done. Not necessarily what he had done, but against the accusations. Especially when it comes to xenophobia, like he's banning Muslim countries from travel. Like that's retarded. No, that's stupid. No, he's not. there's tons of Muslim countries that can still travel here. He's not banning Muslims, right? And this is going way back to the early days when I'm really getting involved. And I'm like, I'm not a fan. I didn't vote for him, and I won't because I don't agree with him.
Yeah.
And this is before I really got into politics. But I'm not going to stand for just blatant lies and disgusting misinformation. I want the freaking truth.
Yep.
I want what's happening in real time. And in reality, the things that you're accusing him of, Russia collusion, it's all garbage.
Yeah.
It's disgusting nonsense. That doesn't mean that I want him to be the president.
Right.
I'm just telling you, you're retarded for freaking pushing this agenda. This is disgustingly, obviously, this unbelievable disinformation. And so I went on, and the really the thing that pushed me over the edge was COVID.
Oh my gosh.
With COVID.
It's like
that's
nothing pointed out how good life was going for me until COVID started.
Yeah.
And this level of anxiety and constant just what's going on, like and then it went away again, and then suddenly at work they're like, you have to wear masks again, and I'm like, oh, I forgot again how good it was. Like, and that lasted 3 days.
It's amazing, right?
It's like,
because like that was my big thing. It's like, look at what this guy is doing. Look at what he's done. Look at the things that he's failed at, miserably failed at. Let's focus on that.
but also my
But
conspiracy
you're
brain
wanting
says,
to do this.
thank Don.
Yeah, sorry.
My conspiracy brain says, is he failing or is it going as according to plan? Because we can't build back better unless we burn everything to the ground.
That's valid. That's valid. Right. I'm talking about during the Trump days. We're like, we're making up crap.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he started.
Trump
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? You're making disgusting, delusional garbage up to criticize a sitting POTUS that has every reason to be criticized for X, Y, and Z. But you refuse to look at that. You don't want to look at that because that doesn't fit your progressive narrative.
Yeah.
I was so pissed off. And that was really the enlightening moment where I was like, left wing, right wing, two wings of the same bird.
Yeah,
These
same
people
bird.
don't care one damn shit about how we're being treated, about our rights, and about how we can actually push this country forward. Because if they did, they would scrutinize him on the things that he failed on.
Yeah.
Instead, they decided to make stupid garbage up that is not real and pushed it all throughout the mainstream media.
I had a friend.
Are we on Russian
COVID
collusion now?
happened.
Is
I
that
had
what
a
we're at?
friend who actually was like, she doesn't like either, Clinton or Biden or Trump or anybody, but she's like, why are you making me defend Trump? Like, you guys are like ridiculous about this. She's like, but you're
That's
making
such a
me
meme,
defend
but it's
him.
true. It's like, I hate this fucking dude. This is such a stupid argument that you're making, and now I'm on the internet and I have to rebuke you.
Yeah.
Because you're wrong
It's
on
crazy.
the internet.
Yeah, it is. It really, really is. What was? Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just saying it's freaking asinine, and this is where I have drawn the line in the sand, and that this is by design.
Yeah.
It has to be.
No.
Explain it any other way, because if you can, please let me know. Otherwise, you're literally criticizing the dude for crap that doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. I don't know how
to simplify
how
it
to
is like
explain.
you're watching WWE or WWF, as I call it, because I'm not going to give up on that. Fuck you, Worldwide Wildlife Federation. It's still WWF
It'll always
to
be
me.
WWF.
But that's all we're watching. Is that you got the bad guys, you got the good guys, and they switch. They're Hulk Hogan. They're
Political theory.
they go back and forth, and they're and everybody's. I'm rooting for my team. I'm rooting for my team, and they're still getting. Everybody's getting paid. They're all getting paid. They're putting on a show for us, and they're continuing on with
100%.
their thing. And you pick your team, I used to like WCW, Mike. I remember
know
that was Goldberg, right?
Oh,
I
don't
love
know.
Goldberg, man. He had those fucking traps up to his ears.
Oh,
It's
geez.
like a linebacker. It's a
That's
beast.
hilarious. Yeah.
But yeah,
It was
it's
absolutely remarkable.
Yeah, it's all
Remarkable.
scripted.
Like I can lay out for you X, Y, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, X, Y, Z of why we have legitimate reasons to say this guy shouldn't be in charge of the country, nor should any of his predecessors.
Right.
But we don't want to talk about that. We want to make crap up that doesn't exist.
Yeah. Yep. That's what they do, and there's so much division anymore. You know, and I feel like COVID really brought on a lot of it because there was division against the people who wanted to not mask and say, let's just go ahead and let this run its course. If you are elderly or sick, stay home.
Lockdown, yeah.
Let the people who are healthy go out there, get it,
Get that
and
herd
immunity.
immunity.
Herd immunity and all that jazz. I had people who I was like shocked. I was shocked seeing some friends say, "Oh, I'm going to drive by these businesses that are supposed to be closed, and if they're open, I'm going to call that number." And I'm like, "Oh, like that's so terrible. Like that is, you know, COVID killed so many people's livelihoods." You know, what was it like when it first started for you guys down there? Because it was around, like, his birthday is St. Patty's Day. So, like, around, like, March, like, 10th or something, I think it was. We were supposed to take a trip, and we decided to cancel it because we didn't know what the hell was going on. Everything here shut down. What happened down there? Was there, like, a full lockdown for you guys? Did everything close? Did
Okay.
everybody have to stay in for 2 weeks?
Yeah, I'm going to give you a 2-part answer here.
Okay.
So I'm from deep South Louisiana, but I live in middle Mississippi. And during the COVID era, like when it first launched, there was basically minimal restrictions.
Oh.
You could go to the store, as you know, a lot of it was pickup only, blah blah blah.
Okay. We didn't even have that.
And that was for that 15
Wow,
days
thank
to
this,
flatten the
Ronald.
curve.
Right?
Right?
Our subscriber. Neat.
Nah.
Sorry, I got to shout him out because
Yeah,
Yeah.
good. Yeah, shout them out. Absolutely.
Disgruntled
Absolutely,
Gamer
shout 'em out.
234. Thank you for subscribing.
That's awesome. No, yeah. So it was different here. I don't know where you guys at.
Northwest Pennsylvania.
Yeah. We're up by a Great Lake.
We're basically in Canada.
We're not in Canada.
Oh wow. Okay.
We get
yeah.
weather.
Totally
My
different
house?
here.
We get weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get extreme weather there. No question. No, yeah. So okay, totally different from my area. We had, the 2 weeks to flatten the curve was still businesses open with restrictions.
Oh, okay.
And then after that, it was basically like so stupid.
Yep.
They literally would file people in to gas stations and Walmarts through one window.
Right? Yeah. Like, let's pack us all
One
together.
window.
Yeah.
One door.
But it's because we have to count everybody who comes in and out.
But let's put everyone as close together as possible.
That
because
doesn't matter. we have to count because we can only have so many people in this giant store.
Yeah.
And
that
they
we have-
didn't even care.
No.
They would literally just wave swaths of people through. Like, okay, you look like you're about somewhere between 12 and 1,600 people. Just go. It's fine. Are you wearing a mask? Okay, great. And
That's all
none
that
of the
matters.
science mattered.
You putting the
None
show
of it
on?
made sense.
Are you playing
Yeah,
security theater?
It was absolutely incredible. And I'll steal a quote from Benjamin Franklin. I'm not going to be able to quote this verbatim, but basically it said, if you're going to give up freedom for safety or liberty for safety, then you deserve neither.
Yep.
And that's what you
And and that's what you'll get. And that's what came to mind immediately, because I'm watching the theater, and if you can put 4 freaking brain cells together, you can see that none of this adds up at all. None of it. And you could immediately deduce to the fact that what they're doing is transferring wealth from the least of us to the 1%ers.
To the
Prove me wrong.
To the friends.
Prove me wrong.
Right.
Why were the mom and pop shops shut down
Right.
while Walmart and Lowe's was open?
Yep.
Was COVID more rampant in the mom and pop shop
Right.
than the Lowe's?
You could still get your essentials.
Make it make sense.
Yeah, you could get because if here it was like only one person should go shopping, and they were trying to say something about papers like one time about.
No,
like,
my shop gave me papers because we were what
only
were they
supposed
called?
To go to work.
Essential employees.
Yeah, essential
So they
employees.
actually gave us papers in case we got stopped on the highway. Like if they
And
were
I'm
ready
like,
for it to get to that
where
point.
the hell are we? What?
They were ready for the
where are we
Gestapo to
living?
come out.
Yeah.
They were prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had my papers in
Yep.
case I got stopped. And at that point, we were driving to New York to go get alcohol because all the PA state shops closed down because
Yeah.
that's the only place we can
Because
get liquor.
that's like the very first thing they did. They shut down the schools and the liquor stores. And I was
Are you
like,
fucking kidding me?
what? I mean, our kids have been homeschooled from the beginning anyway, but I'm like, you're going to shut down the liquor stores?
Yeah. Do you want everybody
now.
to kill themselves and their families?
By the way, which scientists came out from the very beginning saying that people that consumed hard liquor on a reasonable basis, but on a daily basis,
Sure.
1 to 2 drinks a day, had a higher freaking defensive against coronavirus.
Oh, see?
That's why we
That's
live.
And they shut those studies down.
And I was like,
They
if 1 to
shut
2
them
is
down.
good, imagine how much 10 to 12
No,
would be.
you made that meme like, I'm going to make an
Oh, yeah.
environment.
I'm going to make the most toxic environment.
Speaking of, I'm going to go get another beer real quick.
Go
I'll be
for
right
it.
back.
go
Yeah,
for it.
absolutely. Say hi to everybody who's here,
Yeah.
Dan. Raja's
Raja's here. Don't make me ban you.
Yeah,
You got to chill out. No.
No, he and Dan are just having a conversation. So,
Oh, okay.
Dan, I'm going to see you in like a week, right? You're still going, aren't you?
To look for.
Oh, does he have?
Your mic might be on
Yeah,
if
your
your
mic,
headphones
yeah.
are on.
The cat.
Oh, it's on.
Oh,
My
okay.
bad, because you're in my ear.
That's why I figured. That's why I tell you. Something we
That's
hear
my
a
fault.
stream.
Dan, tell me why you're probably not going. You're joking, right?
Dan's probably not going where?
Dan's probably not going to Tennessee.
Well,
He's in Tennessee.
he's probably going to go kayaking.
Dan, we're actually going this time.
You're really there. I'm like
you'll
$1,000
have your
deep in it,
kids
so
that
I'm
weekend.
going
Bring
to
'em
Tennessee.
along. Bring your kids, Dan, because we're going to be there with our kids. So,
Yeah.
You want to know a funny story?
yes.
My very first podcast. This happened similarly. Very first, number 1, April of 2021. My very first podcast. I was talking with Bobo Sims, the creator and administrator of the Porcupine Hub on Facebook. I was talking with her, and it's just a long conversation, hundreds of comments deep. We were so floored. Like, I was especially floored because, right? No one,
Yeah.
I'm nobody. Nobody knows who
And
the
people
hell I
showed
am.
up to your first show.
And here we are.
That's awesome.
Yes, so many people, just incredible. And I'm letting her know. I'm like, okay, all right, just keep talking, engage in the comments.
Yeah.
I've got to go pee. Have my earpiece in,
Ow.
just like I just did.
Yep.
Oh,
Pissing in the toilet, everybody can hear.
Yep.
I had no idea.
That's
And I
kind
just
of a
made the same mistake a year later.
that's kind of a thing on our show.
it's a thing that kind of happened when I don't know if anyone could actually hear it. I don't know. We had our studio upstairs and it was next to the bathroom, and
Yeah.
you went to go pee, and David Gay actually was the one who
I think
said,
he probably started it. Yeah.
I can hear Dave.
Nice.
He's peeing in the sink. And then that just became this whole big thing about.
But then we'd have John Warner on, and John Warner's the reason that we actually got a button to the temporary like do.
So now
because he'd just wander off, and I'm like, "What are you doing, John?" He's on the stream.
Oh, because he would just wander off.
Like he'd be on stream with his phone and start, and I'm like,
and go into the
you have to
bathroom,
end stream.
and we're like, "Wait a second, no." But now that we're in the basement, it's actually a thing that Dave, like, he'll go to the utility sink because you know he's a guy and he's the utility sink is right over there, you know. So, but I go upstairs.
We've cleaned up a lot since then, but it's still a running joke in the chat. I still piss in the utility sink.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, it's one of our things. It's one of the things that's part of the show. You don't do it every time in the show.
No, I keep it clean with guests and stuff like that. Usually for the normal show.
It's just a gag thing that we talk about.
Never really happened.
No, you should do it every show.
Do it every show. Do you have to pee right now? I'm just
No, I'm good. I actually did it before the stream because I didn't want to go upstairs because we were running so late.
Oh yeah, okay. Yes. So how
You
long?
were running late.
Yeah. Gosh, it's so hard sometimes Friday nights with the kids and the time gets away from us. And, you know, I'm running them upstairs.
Oh, no, I'm messing with you. You did.
But we come down here and we're like
9:30. Start
we
stream.
can start the show now. Yeah.
That happens.
I have to ask you, what are you drinking?
Miller High Life.
Okay. Oh gosh, yeah.
That's fine.
Any kind of beers.
We'll forgive that. That's fine.
No, I just
I used to.
I miss beer.
Here's the thing. I used to drink like an exorbitant amount of alcohol per night.
Yep.
Like a fifth and a half of liquor for a decade.
Oh, that's
okay.
I feel better now.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little too much.
Yeah.
A little too much. Wind up going to rehab.
Oh.
And getting a little bit better. So now I will definitely suppress to the a little bit, right?
Oh, yeah.
Just not can't have too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And plus, honestly,
you.
it freaking hurts. It hurts in the morning,
especially as you get older. That's what you said. You said you were getting to 40. You might want to go get some readers because your eyes are going to go pretty soon.
Dave.
Well, no, that's what you said because that's what you needed. That's not what I need. I'm still very young and my vision is crisp. I can't speak for you, but
you got a whole 4 years on him. So
4 years. Okay, you got 4 years. Yeah. Can't read shit anymore.
But I very much limit any sort of alcohol intake because of my past history and my health. So
that's good.
I will stick to the couple of beers. I may take a shot or two.
Yeah.
Like on tonight's show. That's fine and all of that.
That's what we're starting to figure out is that we got to limit how much alcohol's in the house. Because if it's in here, we're going to drink it. We know we have a problem.
But since we've been
we're working it down to like, okay, we have like 6 Trulies and maybe a half pint. We can do that.
But okay, so yeah, we know night. We definitely have to limit I used to drink pre keto. I would drink like really good beer, you know.
Oh yeah,
but that has
beer
so
snobs.
many calories.
Cheap
you know?
liquor, beer snobs.
Ooh, yeah. And I would just drink, and so having some Trulies, a couple. Now being on keto, I'm like, woo! I am all of a sudden,
Good job, Raja.
I am super. I get super.
Keto.
Intoxicated.
She's a cheap date now.
I'm a super cheap date now, so I can't drink too much because it hits me right away. So that's
It hurts you when you get older.
It does.
I mean, there's just no doubt.
Yeah. Nightmare comes out.
It gets you. I mean, look, we could hang out for another like freaking 2 hours, but I'll still be up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. Well, I have to. Yeah, I gotta go work.
Do you just get up at 6 in the morning? Do you just get up? Is that like you just get up at 6?
It's just when I naturally get up.
Gross. If my 3 alarms don't wake me up, I'll sleep till noon.
Really?
Okay, so you're a morning person? Have you always been that way?
Not really.
No?
No, I'm just 100% at all times that my eyes are open or my conscious is flowing. I'm 1,000 miles an hour.
Oh, that's
Wow,
cool.
that's
Yeah.
great.
So that means you got a motivation. You got something you want to do when you're conscious. You're just like, let's go.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Yep. Once it kicks in, there is no stopping, right? And so it's 10:08 right now where I'm at. At about 5:45 in the morning, I'll be wide awake.
Really? What is your normal time to go to bed then? What is like your normal?
Normal time is somewhere between 10:30 and 11.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta get myself to bed a little bit earlier.
Are you in our time zone or are you?
No, he's one our.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yep.
Okay, you're still
We're
doing okay.
we're going into.
I'm in Central.
We're
Okay.
going to Central Time.
That's gonna be weird.
In like
It won't
less
be
than
weird.
a
That's-
week, but
that's
I'm
like
just
daylight
like,
savings
I
time
know, but
bullshit.
I'm still just like. I asked Alan, I'm like, is my phone gonna change when we go over that little
yeah.
line? You know, like, is it gonna happen? Because otherwise,
You
I'm
have
gonna
the
be late
tiniest
for
hands.
everything. I have the tiniest hands.
No. It
I
must
have-
have been the angle.
Oh, it's got to be. They're not as small as
Yeah.
Trump's hands, though, are they?
Oh, maybe they are. Look how much smaller your
Oh
hands
my
are
gosh!
than mine.
Wow, Dave, you have ginormous hands. Dave is 6'4".
No.
he's-
You look like you have Trump hands. They look tiny.
They're dainty, is what they are. They're dainty.
It's okay. You're a woman. Is that okay to say
Yes.
on this podcast? Like,
Absolutely.
Can you
Well, you
call
can't
somebody
assume.
a woman
Ah,
Can't assume.
who's obviously a woman?
you are so
Or
canceled,
are we doing
dude.
the-
You are so no.
I'm canceled.
No, you are not.
Damn it.
But can I
I don't know
ask
what we're gonna do
you
with
that?
my life.
What are your thoughts on that whole thing about like? Because I was scrolling through something the other day and I was trying
Hate
to
it.
fill this out, and it was like Chris saw. And my middle kid, he's 9, and it was like, "What's your gender?" And it gave like all these things, and Chris was like,
He's a very
"What's-"
analytical
yeah,
kid.
he's very factual, and like he's like, "What are all those other things?" And I was like, "Dude," and he's like, "Isn't there just like boys and girls?" And I'm like,
Well, that's what the progressive left likes to do, right? They want to convolute the content and the information to make it pseudo-intellectual.
"Yeah."
Let's just call it what it is. They want to make it pseudo-intellectual,
There was a blank space.
meaning it's fake
But you could put in
intellectualism.
whatever you think you are. So I could have been like, I identify as a dog. I could have put that in if I wanted to, you know?
And
I
you
was
would
just
be
like,
accepted for that.
Yeah, right. You know? But it's just like, it's
Which
really,
is retarded.
You know,
it's
it's-
really weird to me to see all these things, you know, I don't know.
It's
come
just
down.
generations of people creating their Xbox avatars and believing that everybody should respect that.
That's fantastically said. That's great. That's actually a that's a really good actual analysis that I've never. They're very simplistic and very applicable.
No,
I'll be honest
in the
with
real
you.
world,
Yeah.
you got to either do a really good job of being your avatar, and which is fine. If you can fake me out and I think you're a woman, I will call you a woman. I'll use all your proper pronouns.
But you have to lie to do it.
Chris Morgan.
And
But
this is the
that's
problem.
fine. Lie to me. I don't
Thank
care
you,
if you're
Raja.
good at it. Whatever.
They're not going to be that good at it.
No, we used to have some really bad
This
ones. at Eaton
lie.
Park.
Yeah, this lie isn't good enough to pull off because most of the people have basic intellectual knowledge in an IQ above AOC, which is basically a toaster. You're gonna figure out really quick that, hold up now, look, I'm super accepting of all individuals, right?
Mhm.
Even though I'm a Christian and I believe that there are certain lifestyles that are unhealthy spiritually and morally. I do believe that. I know that to be a fact. We can see that play out via statistics. This isn't questionable. Irrelevant. I'm still not going to be a judge of your lifestyle.
Right.
I'm still not going to tell you that your lifestyle should be limited via law or any other circumstance
Right.
Yeah.
beyond love.
Yeah.
That's only going to hurt. But that doesn't mean that you should continue that lifestyle if you wish to prosper in human society. Has nothing to do with American, Has nothing to do with globalism. This is just basic common knowledge. If you wish to succeed in this life on this planet, floating rock that we call Earth, then there are certain substandards that we need to acknowledge that on a factually basis. Period.
Yep.
And if we're going to do that, if we're really going to give an honest analysis of what's actually happening, then we should absolutely acknowledge and admit that that lifestyle is foreign. It is not normal. It is abnormal. It is amoral. And if you want to do that, that's fine. I will be with you 100% away in the fight against the government to impede your ability to live that life successfully in pursuit of liberty, life, and property. Yep. I'm there. I'm with you. But that doesn't mean that I agree with you morally or spiritually, or that I agree that this is the best course of action for you to have success in this life, or that you should even actually pursue that lifestyle. I'm not going to, because I don't agree, and I have all the mathematics and the statistical science to back it up. But I will fight for your right to live that way without intrusion from the government.
What bothers me
just don't get me arrested for using the wrong pronouns.
What bothers me is that, and this is if you want to do whatever you want to do, you are not harming another person, or hurting or taking or harming their property. I don't care. I don't care. Be happy. Live your life. But when they start forcing, using the government to say that we have to say these things, and then it turns into that we have to accept it
and believe
fully
it
and believe it 100%. If we do not believe in it 100%, what is your mind? Oh, you say, okay, sure, okay, that's fine, but in your head, are you really like, okay, that's fine? So
fact.
As a Christian, I also feel like we have been always criticized and kind of demonized, because of our beliefs, and it really bothers me. So I'm not forcing anyone to believe in what I believe. I share it because I care, but I'm not forcing. But things are being forced upon me, and I do not like that. I don't like that at all. So that's
and
really,
No, you're 100% correct, and that's the idea and belief that is shared among the vast majority of our society. What we're doing is we're giving the squeaky wheel the grease.
Yeah.
And we've always done this.
Yeah. That loud minority.
We've always done this. Mm-hmm. The loudest people get the attention, even though they're the tiniest minority. Yeah. Go check my Twitter feed right now. Mm-hmm. I was going to say thread. Twitter thread.
That's
whatever
fine.
The hell that means.
We're
Twitter feed / thread. Figure it out. I just posted a poll today saying, do you believe that kids within the elementary age range should be taught sex and gender ideology? No bias. None. Should they be taught that? Yes or no? No bias. Here's the poll straight up. And within less than 2 hours, there were over 100 votes, and I haven't checked it, but as it stood when we came on this podcast, there were well over 100 votes within 2 hours. 98% no.
Yeah, we homeschool. And when did we teach our kids stuff?
It seems like they're trying to in elementary school.
It's called grooming.
Talk about, I saw this one teacher, And he's like, oh, I can't talk about, my partner and my lifestyle with my students. And I'm like, I'm trying to think of any time ever that my teachers ever shared anything.
Yeah, I didn't know my teachers were human.
Never.
I never did my teachers share anything ever.
Personal.
Like they were. Yes,
I didn't know they were married. I didn't know
no idea they had
I didn't know
kids.
they left the school.
I had no. I just thought they lived there. Even as a high school student, I was just like, you're just some dude who goes home and waits to come back and give me shit on my geometry. That's all you do. That's your whole life, Until I met one of my teachers after I graduated, and I was working for a chiropractor.
Human.
Yeah, I worked for a chiropractor, and I was just like, oh, hi. And I called him Mr. I'm not going to say his name, and he's like, oh, you can call me by first name. And I'm like, I don't know. It still feels weird. But I was like, well, you're a human, And he's like, yeah, I got out of the school district. I work for the post office now. I'm so happy. I don't have to deal with anybody. I can just deliver mail and, all this stuff. But at no point did any of my teachers ever share anything personal with us ever. So
No,
I don't
can't
know
think
why.
of one.
I don't know why these teachers now want to share their personal lives, which is fine. Their personal lives are fine, but don't. You're not supposed to.
That's not your job.
That's not your job. Your job is to teach them. You are, you're Mr.
But
Davis
you know why?
and I'm Miss Mary or
You do.
whatever it is.
Because the fucking agenda.
You know why? You know why?
Yeah, I do.
100%.
I do.
You know why? The reason is because they're emboldened enough now to say that I have the right to impose my personal beliefs upon your children.
Little children,
That's what they believe.
No.
Yeah, little children. No. Take your kids out of public school right now. We homeschool. End of discussion.
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with this.
Yep.
Period. Full stop. No. And that's not the only reason, right? I can teach my kids about gender ideology when they're ready.
Yeah.
I'm not
absolutely.
against that.
learn it.
And our
You can't-
kids, we talk about it, they say, oh, what if a girl likes a girl? I'm like, okay, so a girl
It
likes a
happens,
girl
yeah.
and a boy likes a boy, and that's okay.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
That is, for them, love, and that's fine. But I don't also want the government teaching my children all the pre-printed bullshit that are in the books, that is like, oh, this is what happened, but it's not really what happened, or they're omitting things. And I swear our oldest is 13 now, and when he turned 1, I was like, Dave, we need to homeschool. We cannot send him to school.
And I want to say
was
that
already praying on it.
that
I'm
also,
like, oh Lord Jesus,
luckily that
we
we're
cannot
blessed
send him to school.
to where we have like a one income family in your home and you can do
Yes,
that.
yeah.
And I know it's really hard for a lot of people.
Yep.
And some people have to, but if you do have to, then be involved and be that parental guidance.
If you are sending them, still talk to them about it. And Tuttle Twins are fantastic. I don't know if you've heard of Tuttle Twins, but those are...
Yeah, they follow me on TikTok.
Oh, good. Oh, my gosh. Yes. Connor
TikTok.
Boyack. We had him on, and our oldest wanted to come down and talk to him because he loves his books. And so he was like, can I say hi? And I'm like, yeah, you can totally say hi to him. But they're so great. So, yeah, be involved, on all the levels. Like, don't just be like, okay, hi, you're home. Let's, whatever.
What's your report card look like?
Yeah. And I'm not dissing anyone. I've always been very careful about how I talk to people who don't homeschool. Like, I don't want you to feel like I'm not like putting anyone down. We're just very fortunate to be able to do this. And Carl wants to know if we talk to our kids about the mass shootings and how they're dealing with it. So
they know about, the oldest knows about it.
Yeah. I want to like talk to him about it.
Yeah.
What do you
We keep it vague and just like,
Yeah.
people are shitty. They're shitty people. Watch out for them.
Do you talk to your kids about I don't know how old your youngest is, but do you talk about the
No.
world at all? Like, if they don't know about it, do you bring it up, or do you just not say anything? Like,
We don't. My youngest, with my 13-year-old who comes about once a month, her and I discuss certain events.
mm-hmm.
A lot of times I wait for them to
Hold on real quick. Filth Pig, thank you for subscribing. This has been an amazing night. Thank you.
Yeah, I saw that. Subscribe. So I gave you. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for subscribing for sure. I want to give you a second to give that shout out. That's amazing.
Thanks.
I'm really floored that I'm able to be a part of this while you guys are getting so many subscriptions.
Yeah, it's been a hot night.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
no, you're awesome.
It's been fun.
Everyone's like, hey, we're
y'all are.
super excited. Finally, like, oh my gosh, yeah. Like Dave and I have been talking about having you on, and I had heard you on Clubhouse, and finally Dave was like, I did it, and I asked him if he was free, and he's free, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you did it. You did the thing.
That's crazy to me. Like that's ridiculous to me. Just to be perfectly candid with you, literally, I have been doing this barely a year, and so to hear things like that and to be able to help out platforms like yours, that's just stupid to me. Like I'm nobody.
That's how we are.
Nobody.
That's
I'm just
like,
a guy who's.
I'm like, Mary. He
honest.
seems genuinely excited. What's going on?
That's me and Dave. You know, we're like,
Just,
he's coming on our show. Are you sure?
it's just, yeah, of course. I'm absolutely flattered to be here.
Yes.
I knew about you guys' shows before I freaking became whatever it is that I am.
That's weird.
I didn't want to. Yeah, it was weird that I said that just now.
No,
sure.
it's not weird. It's weird to us. Yeah, we also have an ad on.
No, it's
on
weird
Twitch.
to me. Like, because it feels
we're
like
all
I'm like
being like,
oh.
wait, how?
We're just fluffing each other right now.
Yeah, it feels like to me. I'm like, oh my god, I just literally said the most arrogant trash ever.
No,
like I'm
I saw it as opposite.
No, I am nobody.
Okay.
I am nobody. I'm just somebody who is genuinely authentic and honest with my belief. That's it. And I want people to be on the level that we need to address every situation that is presented to us, within the news, honestly, and look at it like within every context of what the hell is really going on?
What's really happening?
Is the government really doing something here? Is this really honest? Is it? But anyway,
here's what I think's going on right now.
Captain says, I've been following Cajun for a while. He makes people happy.
I love it.
Here's what I think's going on right now.
That's my goal.
Is that Elon Musk bought Twitter?
Yeah.
And now it's like on what's that show? Remember the V for Vendetta.
Oh, okay.
When shit was going down, and they're like,
V for
release
Vendetta.
everything. We got monkeypox, we got COVID coming back, we got school shootings, we got Ukraine. They're dumping everything on us because Elon Musk bought Twitter. That's my current conspiracy theory right now, is that they're pulling out all the stops because Twitter was their last bastion.
I do want to. I saw something that you had posted, and it was, I don't know what platform it was because I'm not good at that stuff, but you had said that you wanted to just assume that everything was like government created or,
Twitter.
Yeah, okay. And then let the facts
Love
come
Twitter.
in and like back it up if necessary. So like, let's just assume, hey, the government did this because the government is the government. And then as the facts roll in, go ahead. We can back it up a little bit if necessary. But
Debug me.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm really for that. I'm super for that. Like, I think we should always question the government, and people are not. And that really bothers me. And especially when it comes to moments like the school shootings and stuff like that. And they're just like, oh, it is an absolute
Here's our new narrative.
awful. I can't even really look into a whole lot of it because it makes me want to throw up. I go there like emotionally, and I'm just like, oh fuck, I can't. So, but like, they are capable of doing something like this to create like a gun grab kind of deal, kind of thing. And why were those cops standing outside?
Why did a Wendy's employee or whatever have a $3,000 rifle?
Yeah, exactly. Like, these are real questions that should be answered.
Yeah, much more than that, right? We're talking about thousands and thousands of dollars of military grade. Shouldn't say it like that because it's not actually true. Thousands of firearm ammunition and equipment from an 18-year-old, right? And going back to what you just said, why are we not questioning what in the world happened?
Like, I can't do that right now.
I
make good money, and I can't justify. I can't
afford.
I guess. Okay, yeah. If I was single, man, I'd have lots of $3,000 rifles.
Even if I was single, I couldn't afford what the hell that guy, that kid, just pulled off. Give me a break. No, I'm sorry. If you're not questioning, and I've been posting it to Twitter all day.
I mean, it's possible.
I can see it in my peripheral vision. It's probable. Twitter is blowing up about it. This is ridiculous. You're not going to convince me otherwise. Right? Give me the evidence. Give me the evidence that this is not government plan. You're talking about a kid that purchased thousands of dollars worth of equipment. How? With circumstances in which basically no other person would be able to pull off without government help. I'm sorry. I'm done being sorry. I'm tired of this. I'm sick of this narrative of what the hell is going on. At this point, we know what's going on. This is being funded by our own federal government.
And isn't other
and
shit
I'm
around the world?
sick of trying to pretend like it isn't.
Yep, and other terrorists around the world being funded by the U.S. government. I mean, hello, like this is happening all over,
they don't
all
care
the
about
time.
Borders.
And so it happens right here, and
suddenly that's different.
Yeah, and I really, it's like I don't even want to engage in it. And my personal page, I barely post anything anymore because it's like pictures of the kids sometimes, but I get comments and then I'm like, oh, I feel like I have to respond, and then I feel bad because I don't respond and I have all this anxiety. But I really want to say, like, and I've seen people post it about, if anyone is ever standing in between you and your child's life, I don't give a shit who you are. I don't care what colors you're wearing. I don't care if you have a badge. That does not mean a thing to me. I will go in and get my kids. So I am just, I don't understand. Shit. Like, Night Mary's
here.
So
much sketchy shit.
This is Night Mary. By the way, if you don't know Night Mary has a few drinks and then she gets really enraged about the government. So this is where I am. Like, you want to fuck with me? Okay, but you're going to stand in the way of my kids. You're not going to let me in there? I don't care. I will die getting into that building.
Yeah, at that point, hand over your weapons to the person who wants to intervene.
Yep. I don't care.
Right.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I do not beat Dave, Dan. You know that.
No. That's fine.
But yeah, it's the truth. Oh my gosh, I can't understand it. So
I actually shared that video today, and it got no interactions from my thousands of friends. I'm a big deal, but I shared Spike Cohen's video where the cops were waiting outside and they're subduing a parent because he was trying to get in there, and they're just waiting around outside.
No, all the other parents need to just rush the building then if they're.
But it's weird that got no interaction on Facebook.
Yeah.
Because a lot of my posts do, and that one didn't.
Is it weird though?
It's weird.
It's not weird.
It's so weird.
It's normal.
Is it weird?
It's messed up. Yeah.
Because even this morning, I finally watched it because I got the notification last night and I watched Spike Cohen's video. And I'm like, well, that'll warm me up in the morning. You know, it's a nice cool morning. And now I'm pretty upset. Like, I'm not watching any murders, but I'm watching a lot of people helping murders happen. And then I'm like, I'm going to share this because I gotta help the narrative, help defeat the narrative. You know, everybody's like, you know, all the sadness. They're going to tell the sob stories about people dying and stuff like that, which is sad. But nothing in the mainstream is going to show like how they waited outside for 40 minutes, how the cops went in and got their kids out, and then didn't help the other kids or whatever. Just make sure their kids were safe.
Well,
that's what I'm hearing. You know, I don't have solid evidence. I'm watching memes. That's where I get all my news from memes. But I'm seeing all this stuff, and I'm like, I gotta you know, balance the narrative a little bit. So I'm gonna share this shit, and nobody responded. I expected it to blow up, and my real life friends to be like, oh, you don't back the blue, you know, whatever. And I'm like, well, defend this shit. Defend what they did.
And that's what
19 guys with high-powered rifles didn't go in and stop one kid from being in a classroom shooting 14 kids.
The ones who are supposed to rush in when shit is going down, you know? Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, this got heavy, and I'm about to go to bed.
I am so sorry.
This is where the shit goes, so it goes weird. The later you stay on, the worse it's going to get.
No. Yeah.
No, it's all good. I've actually, I was going to say that you're absolutely correct. There's no chance at all that I will believe that this is 100% genuine. I won't.
Smells fishy. It smells fishy. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I like conspiracy theories, but I'm very I can't research it enough to diffuse or whatever, you know. Either way, I enjoy the stories. I don't always believe them. Some of them are kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
But turn off your
this
mic if you're going to
smells
go
fishy.
pee. Or don't. But it's the truth. Like, I was really disgusted seeing how the cops were keeping parents from going in and how long the cops sat out there, and thinking about when the pizza bomber guy, you know, they were bringing the SWAT team up to help with that situation when he had that collar bomb, you know, around his neck, and the SWAT was stuck in fucking traffic, you know, like they were stuck in traffic. It's a thing. It happened. And so I don't know. You just, I don't know. I know that whatever it takes to save my kids, I would be there. I would do whatever it takes.
The first video I see is how honeycombs are made.
Right.
Do you know about the pizza bomber? No. Did you hear about the collar bomber, the pizza bomber?
There was.
I do.
Yeah,
that
was local.
I did.
That's where we worked.
That was like a mile away, 2 miles from our house.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, they filmed this shit from our parking lot where we worked.
Yeah, we used to work across the street from where it happened. But yeah, it was wild, like, to see the actual documentary of it all, because I had no idea, you know, all those people were involved.
Oh, Lacey was on Peach that day.
What now?
Oh, Matt Lacey. He's local, so he was on Peach Street.
Oh, you were on Peach Street that day. I was working, not on Peach Street that day, but okay. So I don't want to keep you too much longer.
This meme is amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah.
I don't want to keep you up. Can I ask you just like a couple just quick, fast questions?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
What kind of music do you listen to? What's your favorite? Like, what's your playlist? Even right now, I love all the music. So what's your thing right now? Are you old enough
to listen to Pandora? Do you put on Pandora?
We put on Pandora.
I just turned 39, so yeah. I have done Pandora.
Okay.
Yeah. If we're talking about secular music, my number one go-to is going to be hip hop. It just is, right?
Rap, and you said hip hop, but not rap, so it's old school shit.
Okay. So, are there any particulars, or just?
It's
okay. You don't have to say.
No, you're good.
It's hard to it's hard to say. I go blank when someone's like, "What's your name?" And I'm like, "I don't even know what my name is." Like when someone asks you a question, it's like you go blank.
Name a woman.
There's a lot of there's a lot of 90s, early 2000s hip hop that I completely just adore.
Okay.
Right.
And you have no idea who's singing
I think that no, I do. I would say that Dr. Dre's album, I'm gapping the name of it. It's one of my favorites. What is? Oh my God! You gotta be kidding me.
The Chronic.
The Chronic. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Chronic album.
Yeah.
One of my favorite. Absolutely fantastic. That West Coast rap, I love it. If we're gonna go back further than that, then what I grew up on was classic rock. Rush and Queen are probably my two favorite bands of all time.
Yes.
When it comes to classic rock, Audio Slave is one of my all-time favorite bands.
I discovered them way late.
It's a wide spectrum.
Yeah.
It's weird because you guys are probably not going to know this, but with that wide spectrum of music, I am actually a musician. Like I have led several churches with being the music director. I am a bona fide musician. I've done a bunch of freaking cover songs for Matt and Spike on Muddy Waters.
Oh no, cool. Okay.
So
what instruments do you play?
Just for a minute, I know I don't want to keep you, but what do you play?
Very good. Yeah, I actually play piano, vocals, guitar, and drums. But the most efficient I'm at is vocals and guitar, just because rhythm guitar is the easiest to lead the band from.
We got the
drum set back there. Our son plays drums, so.
Yeah, I see that. Nice. Yeah, I can play the drums really well. Yeah, love the drums. Drums are my favorite.
Yeah, they're fun.
But piano is probably my most talented instrument.
Did you take lessons? Did you take lessons, or did you figure it out, or did you kind of do both?
Just figured it out.
Okay,
Neat.
that's David.
Yeah, that's what David wants to do.
David.
I keep telling him, I'm like, our oldest, I'm like, pick a thing, I'll pay for lessons. It's right down the road. I'll pay for lessons.
But I feel like that
drum lessons. And
he's I'll give you a good, really, really, really easy tip. I've taught a lot of youth when it comes to playing instruments, and it's really, really proficient. Find out what's easiest for them to find success.
Yep.
When it comes to the musical alphabet, there are only 6 notes. A through G. A, B, D, C, E, F, G. If you look at a piano, then you can see it.
Yeah.
Literally on the piano.
Yeah, he has them labeled. Yeah.
Yep. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You can use visual markers. That's how I learned the piano. And I'm very proficient at the piano now.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Next to zero learning.
Yeah.
You can see that you've got 3 black keys, which those are all sharp keys. Then you've got 2 black keys, both sharp keys. You've got nothing but white keys in between. Okay? So you've got 3 black keys, 2 black keys. 3 black keys, 2 black keys. Before every set of those 2 black keys is the C major.
Before every set.
Now you can figure out the math from there.
Yeah, I think he knows that.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yep.
Go to every single set of 2 black keys. The white key before that is a C major. Now you can figure out A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It's really quite simple. Maybe I've been accused of, simplifying it too much because I have a natural talent.
But no,
other people's work.
It is very.
I don't agree with that.
That's what I told a lot of people. It's like
our kids, I'm like, if you want to learn music, learn the piano, and then you can just.
I feel like the
figure everything
piano
else out.
is.
Yeah, it's the basic. It's the basic layout.
I feel like that's a gateway into other.
It gives you the basic layout.
It's a gateway instrument.
It gives you the basic layout, and then if you put the right finger, which would be the pinky, on that C chord, that is the white note prior to every set of 2 black keys, and then you skip 1 key, place a finger, skip 1 key, place a finger, you have a chord.
Yep.
That's a C major chord.
Yeah, A, C, E, or
Okay.
And you can do that with every single chord.
I'm gonna have to. Maybe we can mention that to him or have.
I remember that when I was trying to learn guitar for like a bunch of
I
years.
can only
and never
play the
figured it out.
tambourine. So
Here's the trick. Here's the biggest obstacle. The obstacle is not learning musical theory, right?
Okay.
I have a 4.0 GPA at college for musical theory. In musical theory is not that hard. That can be learned.
Okay.
The trick is rhythm.
Oh, I was
It's
born
rhythm.
with rhythm. You know, I was born with rhythm, right?
I can dance.
If you have rhythm, you can do it.
I
If you
cannot
don't
sit-
have rhythm,
I cannot
you're
sit
ice
behind
skating
that.
uphill.
Yeah, do
If
something
that
else.
drum set though, like I sit there and I'm a different person. Like when it comes, like David sits back there, and even when he was younger, he wouldn't just be like smash, smash, smash. You know, he was like, oh, what's this do? What's this do? What's this do? And people noticed that he would like try to just like, what's that sound like? But I sit back there. I get nervous. I don't know. I'll just stick to the tambourine.
I forgot this meme.
This has been
No,
so much
don't.
fun. I would love for you to come back. I don't want to keep you up too late.
And also, I don't want to keep me up too late.
And Dave has to go to work tomorrow at 6
For
o'clock.
12 hours.
For 12 hours. It's ridiculous. They force him, but
No, I loved it.
yeah.
I loved it.
I'm so glad.
I can't wait to come back on.
I'm going to
Oh,
share all
please
your
come
links.
back
I
on,
hope
yeah.
I still have it on my clipboard. Hold on a second.
No, hi Codeine. No after party today
that's
because
not it.
Dave has to go to work tomorrow at 6 o'clock. So, Sexy Ryan is a musician. You're right. Yes. Oh gosh. So do you ever sing?
Is that right?
Like
Did I do that?
where people
Oh, there
can
we
find
go.
you
I do.
singing? I mean, can people find you singing somewhere? Can they hear it?
I guess what I'll have to do is I literally did a freaking song special for Bill Redpath in his advocacy for running for office. Like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I played guitar and sang a song.
Oh my gosh.
I did a rendition of Johnny Cash's Prison Folsom Blues,
Yes.
right? And so, but that crap doesn't come real well through the internet. I mean, it just doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't. But look, if you guys want me to rewrite a song or play something, I'd be more than happy to. I love it. Music is one of the first loves of my life. Before I ever knew I was ever musically talented, I was a really good dancer. I'm still really good at that, actually.
Oh my gosh.
And so music is a fantastic root of mine, and I love it so much. So if there's something I can do to help, boost whatever or just do music, I'm always all in.
We're always looking for content.
I am going to think on this because I am so excited.
Thanks for hanging out, Mike.
I can do it. I can do it via piano, guitar,
Oh gosh.
whatever you want.
Do you have one of those things where you can play like all the instruments and like record yourself doing
One of
it
those
and
boards.
like I don't know.
I do.
Do you really?
I do, but I have not perfected that yet.
Yeah, I don't even understand how those work. Alexander dances like
Yeah,
he's
I
having
sent this
seizure.
out.
My
Yeah,
cousin used to
yeah.
dance like Elaine on Seinfeld. Like she'd be like, whoop, whoop,
It was
whoop,
very
whoop,
awkward.
whoop. It was-
Was it?
yeah,
Seems
yeah.
it would be.
But I
No, yeah.
I dance in the kitchen. That's about it.
All right, this
This was a great conversation.
I have to go because I'll keep talking to you for like another
Mary's
hour.
bad at goodbyes.
I am terrible at goodbyes. I really
I am too.
This was just as
we
much
would be
fun.
out here till like 3 a.m.
This was just as much fun as I thought it would be. I'm glad we hyped it up. I'm glad everybody showed up. We had a record number, I think, in Twitch. Like we had a lot of people show up.
Great. Yeah, tons of
crazy.
people here. Yeah,
and thanks, chat, man. You guys are amazing. It's a lot of fun.
it is so great. Thank you. I hope you come back.
Yeah, and
Everybody-
maybe if you want to rewatch this and read the chat, I don't know why
you'll
you'd
get
want to
to
do
see
that,
all
but
the
the chat's
chat,
the chat's amazing. It's really funny. Like we have to keep our composure while these people are saying all this stuff. It's great.
Oh my God! I hope they butchered me. I really do.
No, they're nice. Usually they have conversations amongst themselves, but it's really funny.
It's good. It's good. They're good people. They're good people.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
I can't believe I was part of a record number of anything. That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
Thank
that was
you.
a lot of pictures.
Everybody, yeah. They
And
came
none of
to
them
see
trolls.
you. They came to see you.
Yeah.
They come to hang out with
No
us,
way.
but the guest,
it matters.
you were amazing. Yeah, everyone's saying thanks for the show. Great time. Yep. Super excited. Thank you.
Y'all are amazing. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Yeah,
I
you
cannot
keep
wait
doing you.
to hang
We'll
out
keep
with
doing
all
us.
you.
Yeah. You keep being who you
Absolutely.
are and doing your thing because you've got that good positive energy. The world needs that. Yep.
And set them on
Amen.
fire.
The world
Yes, ma'am.
needs that.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And we need y'all to do the same thing. Thank you so much. I
Thank
am
you.
floored that it worked out the way it did. I'm
did.
honestly stunned.
I'm
That's
so
incredible.
happy. I'm so happy. Thank you.
Me
Have
too.
a wonderful night.
Good night, man.
Thank you. Y'all
Good
too.
night. Thank you.
Good
All
night.
right. Thank you. I hope so.
Jam that button.
That was so much fun. Oh my gosh. Seriously, I feel like we could have just talked till like 2 in the morning.
Yeah, that's why I have to watch
Really?
you.
Yeah, I know.
'Cause I gotta go to sleep.
know.
I still have to get my stuff ready for tomorrow
Dave
because I
has
didn't
to
do it
work
early.
in the morning, and that's the only reason we're leaving at a decent-ish time
Yeah.
because Dave has to work in the morning. So
Fucking chat, you guys are great.
you guys are awesome.
Man, it's so hard to hold the
Yeah,
conversation
yeah.
with our guests when
you guys are really. You
But
guys,
yeah, keep it going.
Mhm.
Keep trying to divert us.
Well, not that too, but they were just really fun. You know,
Yeah,
they
but
weren't
also-
always like
but
trying.
no,
to
they're
divert,
trying
but
to. I know what they're doing.
Sometimes, Mike Harwood and Ryan.
Yeah, so
Sexy Ryan.
next week we're definitely not going to be here.
We will not be here next Friday. Okay, we are taking a week off for our family, so we're doing movie night on Sunday, this coming Sunday, and we're watching Get 'Em to the Greek.
Get them to the Greek because
Yeah.
we
That's a
denied
good
the
movie.
wheel.
Yep. So Sunday you can find us on our movie channel on Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch TV LLN
And then,
movie night.
Yeah, Tuesday. I don't even know.
Maybe.
If we should do. It's a big if.
We got to be
It's a
good for Wednesday.
big
Wednesday's
if.
a big day.
So I'm not sure. So come Sunday night, and then we'll see what happens. But definitely not another Friday night show, and no movie night that following week. So
Yeah.
mhm.
But yeah.
Man, this was great.
That was a fun conversation.
This was so fun. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna take my hair down now.
It's about time.
It's about time.
Let's lose these
It's
pants.
about space.
Let's lose these pants. It's about time I slapped your face. Or wait, we're not taking off our pants?
No, my
okay.
pants are green, so I could stand up right
Oh,
now.
you'd
and
be
it looked like
invisible.
I would be invisible anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Justin!
Michael.
Oh!
We're always here.
So,
We're always here, Justin.
Yes, except for next week. We're always here except for next week.
He's going to be alone on his birthday.
Oh, no. What?
Carl!
I'm here on my birthday. Oh my gosh, it is your birthday, Carl. Damn it.
There's buttons I missed. I'm gonna hit some of them as I remember them. I remember I missed this one.
Happy birthday. Joshua.
Oh,
Hello,
yeah.
Joshua. Yes.
Definitely.
Dang.
It's like,
I
know where all
remember
these
hitting your
buttons are.
button. Like,
Hello. Joshua?
birthday, happy birthday, Carl. Sorry, Carl.
The flowers out.
Sorry. The
It's party
flower.
time.
Yeah, the flowers out now.
Only party time is just for me, not
Yeah,
you
so
guys.
I always have my hair up. So party time is when my hair comes down. Like,
You're so fucking gorgeous.
you know those memes with the girl like putting her hair up,
Yeah.
like, you know, like whatever.
Sometimes it's more fun with it down.
Whatever. Yeah.
Wednesday was Filth Pig's birthday.
Hey, happy belated birthday! Oh my gosh!
Happy birthday,
Oh my
Trey just
gosh.
showed up.
Trey, hey! I want to buy all the houses that
Saw
you
a
post.
man at grocery store 5 minutes ago wearing 3 masks. Oh my gosh. So my shop just recently made the mask mandate come back for 3 days. 3 days we saved grandparents' lives. And then they're like, okay, you don't have to do that anymore. I feel like it's just like the world is moving so fast now. It's like we're doing monkeypox. We're doing Ukraine. Fuck. We're doing COVID. And oh no, COVID's over. We're doing school shootings. It's like they don't even know what to do anymore. And literally, we drove by a house. Like there's the meme going around and a lot of people joking about it, about the Ukraine decorations.
Oh yeah.
This house had Ukraine decorations. It wasn't just a flag. There was a flag. There was ribbons. They had decorations. They had Ukraine decorations on their house. They were literally decorations. They weren't just supporting Ukraine with like just the blockbuster colors in their window. They had flags and ribbons, and they had something else because there was 3 things, and I don't know what the third thing was, but I know there was 3 things.
Well, we drove by a house that had all the American flags. There was like so many American flags, like it was ridiculous. Oh my gosh. They're likely Ukrainian.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
okay,
monkeypox is coming, and I still have my Ukrainian decorations up. I don't know what to do. I can't keep up.
My parents actually do have Ukrainians as neighbors. Like,
And that's
people
fine.
across the street, and
They're probably Nazis. It's fine.
No,
Everybody can believe what they want to believe.
no.
It's
But
fine.
So they like this young couple that moved in, had a baby.
Really hate Jews.
Um,
It's fine.
I don't know anything about that, but I love Trey Phillips says the new one is shooting Ukraine flu. That's, and I know you all know this, but like, when we talk about the government being involved in things like shootings, we are not diminishing the lives that were lost at all.
I don't believe in false flags to the point where nobody died.
Yeah, I don't. These. And that's where I can't even go there.
No.
Like I cannot. Even go there.
I haven't gotten that deep. Yeah. I can't imagine. No.
Oh my gosh, Crystal, you're gonna see Dr. Paul.
Shut the fuck up.
I am so jelly. Oh my gosh. Have fun. I'm so jealous. Oh my gosh.
Hey, if you talk to him, tell him come on Liberty Late Night.
Tell him Mary and Dave said hi.
Tell him he said hi. He knows who we are. It's fine. He'll know who we are.
are.
Like, oh, Mary and Dave from Liberty Late Night say hi, and Ron Paul's gonna be like,
oh gosh, again.
Oh, I love those guys.
Again. Okay, so extra jelly, because yes, Crystal saw him. Yes. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And Tasha talked to Scott and remembered you.
Tasha Cohen?
Yeah, that's a huge fucking deal.
She's related to Tasha Cohen's spouse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's married to that guy who's married to her. Oh my gosh.
That's rad. All right, we should stop. Oh my gosh, there's so many
Oh boy. I
Harambe, that's where I stand. I told you where I stand. That's where I stand. I can't believe in conspiracies so deep that nobody spilled the beans. I can't.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
It's too much.
Well, Dave, not works. We can have an after party. It's coming up.
Okay, so
it's coming up.
My vacation is going to cancel it all, and then 2 weeks, and then it's going to be like a month.
No, it's not.
It's going to be like
it'll be next. It'll not be this coming Friday, but the next Friday. So 2 weeks from today. Except we have to be good because there's the thing with the kids and then your family. So we can have an after party, but we can't be too crazy.
Quick adventure. I love you guys. I love that you're friends with us and you put up with our retarded asses.
Oh, you don't work in the summer. Awesome sauce, yes. That's right. That's what Alan wants.
Because It's Too Late's pain. So good. You guys are the best. Thanks for all the subscriptions and follows and cheers tonight. You guys are amazing.
Yep.
The equity fag flying. I said fag. I'm sorry, Trey.
Trey loves that you made that mistake. The local Raising Awareness family had their equality flag
Don't be shitheads. Be nice people.
out flying high within the hour once the shooting started. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
my God.
This is so great. Yeah. Trey loves it though. Trey loves it. I love Trey and Juan and all
fag.
of you. I seriously really Trey posts pictures of the houses that he's selling. And I am like,
we can't afford them.
I know we can't afford them, but I super want to go there. I'm like, oh, look at that. It has like lakefront. Well, that's near a park. Oh, that's so pretty. Gosh.
Oh my gosh, I gotta go to bed.
Okay, we got to go to bed before I take out a loan and buy a house in Texas.
Oh my gosh, and hopefully, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can't afford them. All right, we love you guys.
Love you all so much. Come Sunday, okay? Come and watch the movie
Yeah,
on
watch
our
the
other
movie with us.
channel, okay? It's going to be great. Get them to the Greek. It's super funny.
Yeah, good movie.
Lighthearted, great movie. Yeah,
Bitch lasagna
time. Love you all.
Give them the loves.
I don't like your T-Series. Nothing personal, kid. But I must go all out. Just this once. Bob's or Vagana, whichever will it be. Set the fuck down, T-Series, I'm here to spill the real tea. You tryna dethrone me from spot on number one, but you India, you lose, so best think you haven't won. When I'm through with you, we're gonna be completely fucking done, cause we only just begun. I review you, zero by bitch gone. So come on, T-Series, looking hungry for some drama. Here, let me serve you bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. Look at T-Series, they just crying for their mama. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series just whip himself in their pajamas. So who the hell is Bob and why you wanna kiss him? Ew. I'm a blue-eyed white dragon while you're just dark magician. Oof. You got a fifth of the population in your nation, but I got 90 rolls the world to hold your defecation. Oops, multipatlo, what the fuck is that even supposed to mean? Your language sounds like it come from a mumble rap community. No papa, yes papa, Johnny. Now down all of the sugar and let's throw this fucking party with some bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. Look at T-Series, they just crying for their mama. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. Look at T-Series, they just wet in their pajama. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna. You got a population of 1.32 billion, but most your videos can't seem to hit even a million. Sabot!
Magic potty, baby, your bottle's all done. If potty training time will be so much fun. I help you with your training pants, you make me so proud. Your potty feels like magic, then it flushes out loud.
It's fun to help Magic Potty Baby learn to use her potty. Flush and you're ready for next time.
Magic potty, baby.